other. It's already recording now. You say something stupid now, it's going to be recorded.
Nah.
Oh no.
Penis.
Demonetized. Thanks a lot.
Leader simped so hard last night.
What?
Must have
Run
covered
that
it
back? What? Who
Yeah, run
simped
it back
what?
again.
Don't worry about it. This is between me and Mercer. But leader, dear God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, we know Leader's a simp for many anime girls.
No, this one's a VTuber.
Is there a difference?
Yeah. One can actually touch you, though.
Well, I was gonna say this one actually interacts back.
Yeah. The snack
So-
that smiles back. Goldfish.
So what you're saying is he did something that might be considered embarrassing for him.
Might.
You
I've
do
interacted
realize
with
leader
people who
has
like-
no
like
shame.
I
right?
Galaxy.
I realize he has no shame, but if any
Let's
of
stop
us were
talking
to
about it
catch
now.
him and see him and point this out at him, would he not feel shame?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay,
That's not what I
then
know.
that's
Considering-
Me and Mercer
considering-
were there the entire
Oh
time.
my
Yeah.
god.
It's my limited interaction.
Let me know if it's too.
Because
Them
put it
talking is
simply,
too
this
loud. I can
person
turn
Wait,
it
we're
has
playing
the
down.
same
Destiny?
chaotic energy as leader, just of the opposite gender.
Yes,
that's
it's.
terrifying.
They're talking about a friend of ours named
Oh,
Leader. Oh, embarrassing himself. Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
Galaxy,
No.
this is what we do all the time. This is how our conversations go. And in fact, we even want to have the weird.
Conversations ain't long, but you
We
know
want to
what
have the
it
weird
is.
stuff happen at the start.
They're
Yeah.
not conversations anymore.
See, I miss all this most of the time during the week because I'm at work and then I come home and I'm dead.
This
So-
all happened yesterday.
Yeah, see, and I wasn't around for any of this, so. Yeah, she
How's
can
that?
read it too.
Because all of this happened simply because last year, the game last year came back out.
Which is actually surprisingly fun.
It's very fun.
Or
Oy.
Think of Dead by Daylight, but actually fun.
Dead by Daylight. Oh, that one. I had to think.
That-
How you doing,
that was
Galaxy?
fun.
It's brutally fun when you have stable
Last
connection.
year.
That is.
When you have stable
Okay, well,
connection.
when you add that poor little caveat in there, I mean, yeah, what
Well,
could
the
possibly
thing-
go wrong?
The thing
called
is
last
we-
year.
The thing is we only had unstable connection 2 times out of like the 6 times we played.
We played more than 6. About 7 or 8 rounds.
7, 8. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
start now and just.
So yeah, out of the 8 rounds, we had 2 unstable ones. One at the very beginning, and I think one in like the middle-ish.
Been a good day and a bad.
Oh yeah, and
It's
we
been-
also
it's
had
been a
Good and
day.
bad. Yeah.
Plus, we
Yeah.
encountered like a sweat lord when we had a 5-man.
We encountered 2 sweat lords.
Wait, what is this? I can't.
You found me
Dead
in
by
my natural
Daylight, but
habitat.
set in the 80s, and it's literally a bunch of high school students trying to
What is
escape
it?
hell.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the easiest way to sum it up.
It's amazing. I don't think I've ever played Dead by Daylight, but I have like a general idea of how it works.
I've never played Dead by Daylight, but I've seen enough of it. Basically, you and 4 other people have to do an objective, while one player is the killer.
No, I know of Dead by Daylight. I have a bunch of friends who play it, but I don't.
But no, that's me explaining last year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because in Dead by Daylight it's 4 players, while in this one you have 5.
Getting confusing.
So it's the same thing, just one more
Do you
person.
want the flag blue or?
Yeah, I don't like the flag.
Except
don't give it to him.
except
The
instead
trap.
of multiple killers, there are only 4 types that you can choose from.
And if you kill the killer, they can choose one of the other ones to come back.
Yeah.
And you also have 15 minutes to do all of it.
Yeah, you have 15 minutes to go through 3 phases.
And you
Getting-
can also craft stuff too. You can
Yes.
get a flamethrower.
You can make a pipe bomb,
And you can also make a shotgun.
Did get one of my commissions back
but
the
you
other
can
day
make
though.
a pipe bomb.
I was replaying
Nice.
Commissions.
So, I don't know if any of you guys have played the Dragon Age series before.
Not
Played a bit of
really.
it.
Just gonna sit here and play with Skylinks again.
I'm doing another playthrough of the trilogy, and I'm on Dragon Age 2 right now.
Actually, I had to look up the original one of him too.
You'll not
Okay there,
shut the
Borg.
fuck up about the state of the mages. Like every 5 seconds, it's like, yo, it's like Fenris will say something. For context, Fenris was like a slave in the Tevinter Imperium for like ages, so he doesn't like mages all that much. But he'll say something about mages, you know, because he was a slave. And Anders will be like, "Oh, not all mages are like that." I'm like, yeah, but you know what? I don't think the guy who's from the
Borg.
kingdom of
Borg.
like, mages, yeah.
Horizontal line, squid, and or main spikes. Like I said.
Okay,
I
I
took
think
that
all we're
though.
missing is Singe.
I found one of them. I just need the sword.
I'll come down there here in a second with a sword.
Soon, where the fuck are you?
Or do you just want me to work my way down?
Yeah, you head to the one. You head to the one directly below you.
Man's not.
Snuggles, get your ass in here.
There's one horizontally that would be best for me to go grab.
The only time I'm gonna use that
grab
now.
the sword.
Okay.
Wait.
There we go. I got his attention.
Are we starting yet?
I mean, the stream's up.
Yeah, we're.
Oh,
Hi.
okay.
Almost.
No, we're not starting. We're just chilling here with stream up for our health, obviously.
Honestly,
I'm making
I
money
kinda-
off
I
you
was
guys.
kinda-
Just talk.
I
You
kind
know,
of thought that was. That
this is our
happened.
podcast. We're here to talk about stuff.
We're here to talk about Bad Dragon.
I believe it. No, we're not. You're not here talking about that. No.
Oh no, that's a lot of them. Goodbye.
Alright, I'll switch screens. Oh my god, roll 20 is up. Oh no, what did I do? Oh no, that's supposed to be
Oh
up.
my god.
Oh, here, there.
Getting my card button.
Oh.
Where you were for a second.
Okay. Anybody watching, there's the YouTube channel that all the past episodes of our seasons have been on. This is start of a new season. And you can find links down below on the Twitch to get to there, as well as you can just see it up there. I don't know. My brain's too much to. I am very tired. Dave, are you awake? Because I don't feel
I'm
awake.
working on one of them right now. I'm working on the.
And I'll turn down that music because I just turned it up a little. So,
Oh my god.
actually, I'll just turn it off now. Here we go.
Where's the horizontal line one?
There we go.
Guys, I just wasted my luck before we even started.
Yes, Galaxy, you deal with a lot. You put up with us making fun of things.
Shut up.
Shut
up.
The same one as you are.
Yeah,
it should be right below you.
It's right below me right here.
And then
Sorry, no, I
I'll
call
go
it
back to this.
refraction, So I had no idea what you were talking about.
I just call it horizontal lines because that's what it is.
I have different names for them. Most of them are related to food, oddly enough.
Really?
Maybe I was just hungry. When I
There was a dark void right
No,
here.
you just have your priorities straight. That's it.
Oh my god. Okay.
A dark
All right,
flame?
well, I think we're
Whatever
ready to
the fuck it's
start.
called.
Oh shit!
Curse of forebears. You good?
Might need help.
That's such a great start, Dave.
Oh shit! I was like, oh god. It took me a second to realize that you weren't actually in the game, so it was probably something in real life.
Yeah.
You see how our day's going already?
So,
Yeah, I nearly dropped something. That's why all over my
Oh,
computer
uh,
too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was
This is
getting
what
bum
happened.
rushed
Just
by
gonna
both
wait
sides.
for everyone to let me start.
No.
go ahead.
La 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 la. No, there's a.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what? I'm gonna go get some tea.
Go ahead, Dave. It's all yours. I'll shut up. Oh, here, I'll do this.
All right.
Oh shit.
Now that we've calmed the crazy for a moment,
You ever
No.
seen that D&D movie?
if you are interested, shut the fuck up, Visor.
It's done. Or it started. Was actually
I would love to start. I would love to start.
And why aren't you starting?
Can you shut the fuck up, dude?
Hey, Dave, it's called server mute if you need to.
Backhands upside all your heads.
What did I do?
What did I do? What did I do?
Guilt by association. Now shut up.
Okay, let's start.
If you're interested in checking out the books for the game, velvetfangames.com/DNDestiny. They are starting their playtest for D&Destiny 2.0, which is including new subclasses, which gonna keep an eye on that, see how that looks, because I think it'd be very interesting to see how the new subclasses play out in this kind of a setting. So
I want Strand.
Some of us
Strand is in there. Strand is in there, available for playtesting.
I just want to swap
Bork, I'm gonna go and
subclasses.
get the right set.
I'm already on the left.
But yeah, go ahead, check them out, show them some love, because without them, this game is not possible. And with that said, let's go ahead and jump back into this.
Right into the news.
After we've been away for over a month.
It's only been a
So
month.
it's been about a month.
Feels like it's been longer.
Well, I said a little more than a month. So
Yeah, I feel. Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Oh no, I was saying it feels like it's been almost like 2 months since we've done this.
yeah, it feels like it's been a while. So when
Honestly,
we
it
last
might have been 2 months. Sorry.
might have been. When we last left our heroes, they had finished their battle across space and time with a long, vengeful Ahamkara who called himself Godhand. This battle led them to the end of time in a final conflict where time was collapsing around them, but they managed to succeed and slay him. And as they fell, the party was pulled back from the abyss, and they were granted new opportunity to be placed where they are needed. Now the party wakes to a world far different from the one they left behind. They left when the city was small and the citizens were frightened. Now, the city they come to is massive, and the people are no longer frightened. The Guardian numbers are 5 times that of what they were when the party last left the city. The citizens smile and converse in the streets, regaling tales of Guardian victories in the Crucible and out in the field. The street vendors and shops are lively with businesses selling clothing, food, and other goods necessary for life in the last city. You guys are standing in the middle of a town square, essentially. It's kind of a gathering district. There are people all around you.
Actually trying to fix something.
And as you're all coming to, the air around you smells different. The air is fragrant. Excuse me. The air is fragrant with the smells of new dishes and different smells of meat that you're not familiar with. You've never smelled before. Your vision is coming to, and you're all standing in the middle of a square. You're standing here and a gentle breeze just kind of blows past you. And as it does, you catch a very floral scent. Various flowers adorn the buildings and the street sides just a little ways up ahead of you. The sun is slowly setting. The sky is turning a slight orange as the day is coming to a close. And as your senses are coming back to you, you start to hear collectively all your ghosts start to go, oh, that's not good.
Oh, quit being a baby.
All of your ghosts will pop out of your pack, and they're acting funny.
Come on, we've been through worse before. This should be nothing.
Like
DB, are you okay?
so.
Hello, talk to me.
So as they kind of pop out of their pack, some of them, like they're kind of spinning awkwardly, like kind of like they're in 0G. They're just kind of like starting to spin and like drift in all different directions.
I reach out and grab a hold of DB and straighten him. Just grab a hold of him. You okay?
Oh, I think if I had a stomach, I'd be throwing up right now.
What's going on? Fusion.
Come on, it sounds like you haven't dealt with time manipulation before.
This is all of your ghosts. All of your
I
ghosts
know.
are experiencing the same symptoms.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's as if you haven't experienced time manipulation before, because we just did.
They're looking up at you like as you're collectively
They're
like holding all of
drifting
your
around.
ghosts, like you're looking at them and their eyes are just kind of like they're spinning, just
No, you big baby.
You need a hug.
You okay, buddy?
I
Just,
need
like, cradling Dragonfly like an infant.
Yeah.
I need to lay down.
Ow. Are you gonna lay
So-
down?
So another real question is, where are we?
So you're standing in the middle of like a kind of a town square. There's a lot of people that are just kind of walking by, just going about their business.
Actually, if we were to go off the assumption of when we departed, this is it a possibility this is the tower?
Make a perception check for me.
All of us are just
Oh yeah, all of you can roll perception checks if you want.
Bork, I'm going to the one on the far
Oh
right.
crap! I
I'm
forgot to
just
get my
exploring. I don't know.
forgot to get my sheet up. That was my bad.
Perception.
That's what I forgot to do.
Two of them are on the
Higher
left.
than I thought I was gonna get.
Oh, I can move my sheet.
Give me
Cool.
1 second.
It was perception, correct? Where is it? There it is.
I gotta remember how to fucking open my thing.
Oops, and I gotta open this so everybody can see that. There we go. Oh man!
Again, I somehow got higher than expected.
13.
Hey, you
13
two.
Club.
I see Cloud.
How do I
Because
roll so
you're
damn
cradling
low?
your ghost. You aren't really paying attention.
I'm busy treating my ghost like the child he is.
I'm just holding DB like a baseball. Just like,
My son.
dude.
Two kinds of guardians.
Fair enough. So
I'm
Theo,
shaking mine like an 8-ball.
I'm just
I-
observing, just seeing the stupidity that is
Oh my
unfolding right
god, are
before me.
you really?
That's all I'm doing.
hang on. So are you really shaking Paradox like an 8-ball?
Well, he said he was fucking feeling queasy. I might as well make him feel even more.
You're feeling poor, are you? How about I make that worse?
Nah, I'm just like lightly shaking him, but I am holding him up. Though. I'm just like, you know, where you barely shake something.
All right. So Theo and Elias, with your 13s, you're looking around. You don't really recognize many of the buildings surrounding you, but you're able to look up and you're able to see where the traveler is, and that's kind of gives you a general idea of like where you'd be at in the city based on where you were at in the old city. But now that you're here and you're kind of standing in new like city structure and like new streets, you're not exactly sure where you're going. You have a general idea of where the central of the city is based on the traveler. But that's really about it.
So, guys, real quick, we might want to disappear for a little bit, though.
Disappear? Why?
How long have we been gone?
Good
That is a
question.
good point, actually. You
What-
are.
But at
What
the
do
same
you
time, they
also-
shouldn't remember us.
No, they should remember us a long time ago. We
Yeah.
probably disappeared off their radar. What do you think is going to happen when
We
5
reappear.
long dead guardians now suddenly reappear?
Yeah, we don't know the We don't know the situation here. We don't want to risk.
I'm gonna ask DB if he's up to. Can he tell me anything? Like, do you have an idea what date is? Like, how far we are into the future?
No, I. Is there somebody
DB's just kind of like
oh,
nuzzling into your hand. Just,
I just.
Sorry,
Is
buddy.
there somebody like walking nearby?
so you want to flag someone down?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask. Hey, what is today's date again? Like fully.
So above game, that's gonna be a hard question to answer because they don't
No,
they
just
don't really
make
have a
make
give
up
you a
fucking date. Make up a fucking date. That's what
Or
I'm saying.
literally, no. You ask like
How many
long has it been since
years?
Whatever.
Yeah, how long
Like,
has
the
it
passage
been
of time
since?
exists, it's just we don't have an exact date.
How long has it been since fucking
Great
Nikon
disaster?
has been Warlock Vanguard?
Sorry, who?
Who? Okay.
Yeah,
that,
yeah, no,
that
like
explains-
someone spoke before, and I didn't hear the name.
Nikon.
Nikon.
My Vanguard.
So you kind of flag down. Looks like a little bit of a dock where he's kind of wearing coveralls, and he goes, sorry, I don't recognize the name. You may want to check, and he kind of points to you, like kind of. It's gonna be like to your left, and just points up. He's like, you can go up the way that way to the tower. Guardians up there can at least answer your questions.
Okay, thank you. And
That's-
I'm just actually gonna rejoin the group after thanking him and giving him a little bit of glimmer.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Right, thanks for the information.
He just kind of gives you a bit of a salute and just walks off and goes about his day.
So what you got?
They don't know who Nikon is.
That means we are either
Really
wicked
far into the future?
or something's wrong.
Yeah. But my money is, it's just been so long that they don't know who he is, and Nikon's retired from the public eye.
Certainly is possible.
Well, did he give any directions since I saw him pointing?
Yeah, the tower.
Alright, then I guess to the tower.
I would say, how about we head to a library first?
Ill books.
You.
Are you saying this in character?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, above game. Not in character, because my character's completely different. No.
Gross blood.
Like a warlock who hates books? What is
Yeah,
this?
I'm a warlock. I'm supposed to like books.
Kill the heretic.
Now it's a different story if I say
I
kill books.
only read manga.
He only uses picture books.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Anyway, moving on.
He likes the bright colors.
So, as we're walking in a random direction, I'm gonna find another person and be like,
Excuse me.
hey, where's the nearest library at?
Library. And they'll start kind of giving directions. So you're gonna want to go down the street, and then you're gonna take a left here, and then you'll take a right, another block down, and you'll see these two big doors. You can't miss them.
All right, thank you.
If we see more than two big doors, I'm gonna go. So...
Only you see them. How's that?
Are you calling me schizophrenic?
Oh,
Are you calling me schizophrenic? Because if so, you're right.
I am calling you schizophrenic.
I mean, says the person with another voice in their head.
Actually, he does have a voice.
So
in his head,
checkmate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I hate this.
Checkmate, atheist.
Oh. Let's head toward that library.
All right, so you guys For brevity, you'll walk down the street and you'll make your way to the library, and you'll come upon the two big doors that are mentioned. And as you're looking up, this building is about 10 stories tall, somewhat narrow, not a very big building, but it's kind of a tall one.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk in, you do see a young girl with long brunette hair, kind of tied back, wearing a bit of a uniform, just sitting behind the desk, and goes, "Guardians, how can I help you today?"
Hi there. I'm actually looking for some information. It's gonna sound weird. An old Warlock Vanguard, Nikon.
Oh yes, he disappeared a very long time ago. Are you familiar with his story?
Very well.
Well, then you must know why he disappeared.
Let's just say I was indisposed of when that happened.
She looks at you curiously. You were familiar with him from this time.
Let's keep that
Do
between you and I.
She kind of stands up from the desk a little bit and walks around it to kind of move a little bit closer to you. Am I understanding you're implicating that you were there over 100 years ago?
Maybe.
I mean, we are guardians.
That's not the issue. The issue is you're saying you were there, but you don't know why he disappeared.
If I were to reveal why, you wouldn't believe me. So let's keep it that way.
She just kind of smiles a bit at you, going, "So the story goes is that a long time ago, Nikon had a student, one who is considered to be unusual, but rather productive. Him and his fire team disappeared some time ago without explanation. No one could seem to figure out what happened to them, where they went, or why, and he went looking for them. He has been AWOL for the last 87 years.
Do you know
And
the name of that person by any chance?
Sorry, say again. I didn't quite catch that.
I ask, do you know the name of that guardian and his fire team by any chance?
That much, I unfortunately don't know, but she's looking at the five of you. You seem to match that particular description.
I was also going to mention, I do have my helmet off, and I just wink and start walking away.
You just wink.
Not giving any more information because we gotta go.
A
we
moment.
gotta go.
Or things will
No.
happen to us soon.
She stops. A moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to assume this is you, but I will be honest, the evidence seems to certainly fit, just considering you walk into here asking specifically by name. You say you know who he is, but you didn't know he disappeared. I'd certainly say it fits the profile.
Yeah, and what are you gonna do with that information?
Kill you.
I smack him upside the head.
Threatening a member of the city is
No, not
really
threatening.
quite frowned upon.
Ignore
threatening.
him. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he is just an idiot.
There's more indirect ways. There's more indirect ways to influence
Finch,
someone's
I
actions.
will beat your ass.
Gee, thanks for making it sound much more ominous.
I'm just sitting there shaking my head back and forth. And going-
We're just trying to get information.
I just
I
look at her and
apologize.
ask, is there somewhere privately that we can all talk? Not in the public.
She tilts her head a bit to the side and she leads you into a back office.
Who all is coming with? Or
I
is it
guess I'll
just me?
go. Ash will come along. Might as well.
I'd say 2 of y'all stay on here just in case.
That's I'm like, I'm gonna hang back like near the
Singe is
opening.
definitely staying out here.
Yeah, we're both standing out there.
Yeah,
We're just like,
nah.
I'm just gonna be like looking through a book. I'm not even actually looking at it. I'm just kind of looking around, like,
Theo, I think you're staying out there.
I'll come with, because I'm more ashamed that you already spilled the beans.
Yeah. So Sid and I are outside. We're just like looking through. We're not even reading it. We're just like, I
Yeah.
can't read it anyway. But hey, I can read a few words.
Not a literate.
No,
not
you
Ah!
speak English.
I was still learning to read English. I never.
So you're looking for a children's book.
Yeah.
How to read Common for Dummies.
Yeah. Well, DB was teaching me, so I don't know how much I learned. I forgot to
Well,
ask.
DB is indisposed.
Yeah,
you gotta
he's
find the
kinda-
book, Common.
So I'm reading him, trying to read him a children's book. The train goes.
The cow goes moo.
The cow
I'm just more surprised that
What's a
that
cow?
I'm more surprised that you've almost already spilled the beans of our origin.
No.
That was kind of stupid.
Nah, fuck it.
That was just a tiny bit stupid.
I mean, how the fuck would you want me to go about it? Just go, hey,
You could choose deception.
You could have
I'm
also
not
s-
good at deception. I'm not a spy.
You
I
could be a
don't
little
lie.
bit more,
you could have
I
you
don't
could have
know,
let me fucking talk.
subtle.
I
You
want
could
to point
have
out,
been
Theo,
subtle
you're
about
not
it.
even the best at speaking.
Excuse me. +7 to perception, and if
could
they're
have
not
said
hostile,
something, but I
have
didn't.
advantage.
I just want to see where
Then
this
why
went.
didn't you take the lead?
Because you fucking went in guns blazing, more or less.
No, because nobody else thinks.
I did.
You
I
know,
just
I've
let it
been
happen.
doing this chuckle fuck party since I
I
got
wanted to
here.
see. I wanted to see if you would
I
get yourself
don't
out
even
of it
get the
because I'm
fucking
just sitting there
chance to
going,
talk.
okay. That's funny.
You
The
could
one.
literally
Do you
interrupt
fight?
me at
Fight!
any
Fight!
point.
Fight! Roll for initiative. They're fighting amongst themselves. Yes, now I have everything. Oh wait, sorry. What?
But no, you could literally interrupt at any point and go, hey, yeah. But no, you sat there and remained quiet, all of you. So
That's 'cause
none
you-
of you are gonna help in this situation. So
That's 'cause
none
you-
of you have any right to
I
fucking
just
talk.
sat back and watched him
That's because you already
play.
spilled the beans within the first few sentences.
Yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and go, hey, do you know this fucking person, this fucking person, this fucking person, this person, this person, this person? What
You
are
could've
you
said-
gonna ask? What are you gonna
could've-
ask?
You could have asked, for the past Guardian leaders.
Did that not ask for who Nikon is? That's the past fucking leader.
Not specifically Nikon.
Yeah.
That's the only one I fucking know.
Just
Do you
say
think they're just...
past vanguards?
Letting it happen because I'm just here looking at a book and watching around to keep an eye
So-
out.
You know what?
Anyway,
I'm just gonna
So
let
let's
the
not
situation
think about hindsight
I'm just gonna let the
now.
conversation
Move
continue.
Let's
I
move
am
on.
no.
I love
alright,
this.
From this point on, no. From this point on, Theo, you're now in charge. Go
Alright.
ahead.
So
into the back room.
who's going into the back?
I am.
Me, but I'm
I
now
am as
remaining
well.
silent.
I think it's Ash, Theo, and
Finch and I are just sitting out in the library, just kind of watching things.
Yeah, I'm
We're
just
kinda-
here
Ash,
just
Theo, and
spectating.
Elias. I think is going in, and then everyone else is staying outside.
All right. So she leads you into a large back office, and she goes and leans on the desk and tells whoever's the last one in to close the door behind them.
I'll close it.
Like, I'm not in there.
So I must be frank. This is an
Oh.
interesting revelation. And I'm wondering why you're trying to keep it from the Vanguard.
Um, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if we were to be the ones from back when Nikon first disappears, knowing that these guardians that were once gone has just suddenly returned would definitely set up alarms. No?
Well, you wouldn't necessarily be the first time traveler that's been known to pop up, but considering the kind of stir that kind of happened upon said fire team's disappearance and Nikon leaving to pursue you, many questions would be asked for certain.
Mm.
More importantly, how is it that you just now appear here so many years later?
You see, that I would like to explain, but even I'm not that smart to know.
See, I used to study the mysteries of the Last City when I was a kid, and I always found this story to be particularly interesting because Nikon was revered among many of the other warlocks around this time period. He was, frankly, considered to be in line for the next head leader for the warlocks, but things changed. And for someone so prominent to leave his position over search for a mystery that, frankly,
Then that strike team was more likely very valuable. Enough for him to leave his position in search of them.
but yet he's been gone too, and no one's heard from him since.
So then is it likely that something happened to him?
It's entirely possible, but who's to say? There's a lot of people who just kind of float out there in the wilds that, I mean, no one really goes out past the reef, but there's plenty of room between here and the other worlds. Anyone can kind of get lost out there if they really want to.
Outside question, real quick. If I have my helmet back on, would I be able to send it's gonna sound weird, a text message into Theo's hub?
I'll say yes, even though this would sort of be like the assisted thing of your ghost. I'd say you can do it this time.
Theo, basically in your POV, you just see a message from me asking, what if Nikon remembers everything that happened before the shift?
I'll reply back. It's highly likely if our presence wasn't erased, then more likely everyone remembers.
No. He was the only one that was dead, but maybe since Nikon's still alive, then he never died. But what if he remembers his death for some reason? And that's why he's looking for us.
Above game, I do also want to kind of just bring this, because this is kind of up to your point as well. As I mentioned at the end of last season, there are some things that God Hand had done that could not be fully repaired. So there are little remnants that are out there that will influence things going forward. So even though you're in a new time and you guys will be establishing in what timeline in position you are in the timeline, it's not going to be the same because he did change things that could not be undone.
And then we can just look into certain things.
Although this is a bit rude, as we've been asking questions back and forth, yet we haven't really asked your name, which was very impolite. So, what is your name, Miss?
Well, my name is Chrysilla, but everyone just calls me Chrissy.
Chrissy. A splendid name.
You are.
Um,
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
for discretion reasons, you can just call me T.
She kind of smiles a little coyly at you. T. All right. Since you're asking about Nikon, I'm assuming you have other questions.
I guess a good point would be events following suit of his disappearance.
Well, following his disappearance, Ikora Ray eventually took position as the Warlock Vanguard. And since then, well, many things have happened since then. We managed to retake the moon. We fought back various different enemies. I'm sure the Vanguard could tell you a lot more. Publicly known, I mean, things have taken a turn for the good. We're winning. We've pushed back the Fallen, the Hive, the Taken, the Vex.
I'm just looking over at Ash.
Yes, the Taken. You're not familiar with them?
We are not. Can you give us a quick crash course on those?
Well,
We also
again,
encountered the Cabal, by the way, in our last session. Or in our
We
last
did interact with the Cabal, I'm pretty sure.
briefly. There weren't many
Okay.
Cabal encounters, but like
It was like the Cabal scouting party, basically.
Yep. You guys haven't like really fought in many Cabal over your time.
Okay. So you recognize the name of the Cabal.
Mhm. So, again, what's publicly known is that there was a hive god called Oryx. He came to the system some time ago. This is maybe, I don't know, a few years ago, I guess. His dreadnought is out in the rings of Saturn. A handful of guardians managed to infiltrate it and did defeat Oryx. And ever since then, we ran into another issue with, what was it? Something in the Badlands. Siva, that's what it was. I guess the Fallen had cracked open something out in the Badlands, and Siva had gotten out. But once again, another group of Guardians was able to handle it and contain it. And I mean, right now, these days, everything's looking pretty high and mighty for the Guardians. There doesn't seem to be anything that's holding any of you guys back.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was maybe about 5 or so years ago. New generation of Guardians came in and kind of showed the old guard what was up.
this new generation definitely seems up and about them.
Oh, you're all quite powerful in your own right, but these new guys, they're something else.
Real quick, above game. Was fucking Shax leader of the Crucible way back then?
He was.
Is Shax still around?
Are you asking in game?
Yeah, that time.
Oh, Shax hasn't gone anywhere. Yeah, he's still managing the Crucible, making sure all the events are televised to all the city. People eat that stuff up like candy.
I wonder if he still has those boxing gloves I gave him a long time ago.
I'm just gonna send a text towards Elias. We might want to avoid the Crucible.
Maybe.
I'm definitely gonna get remembered.
Ex Crucible champion.
Not to mention, I discovered one of the new arenas.
Actually, yeah, no, hold on. If you were a Crucible champion, she might actually recognize you very well.
Fuck.
That depends
based
on
based
how
on what
old she
you
actually is.
said, That and based on what
Well, yeah,
you
it's
said, it doesn't sound like she really
87 years ago,
cares
so
about
I
the
probably won't be remembered.
Crucible.
Theo, you were a reigning champion for quite a while there.
No, so above game, Nikon disappeared 87 years ago. You guys really disappeared more like 100 years ago.
We vanished way fucking early.
Okay, so 100 years ago. So, I mean, hey, I have a chance to not get spotted immediately.
Shax would definitely remember you.
Yeah, that's why I
I
need to avoid the
don't-
Crucible.
I don't think normal people would remember you though.
I need to avoid the Crucible.
As long as you steer clear of Shax, we're good.
There's another 3 people, if they're still alive, we might have to avoid.
Fuck, yeah, I just remembered.
Noble and them.
Noble team.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean,
There's a
or
lot of people we need to avoid, let's be honest.
we can also just reach out to them and they might be able to help us.
I mean, that's a call that someone who actually knows them, like, well, should make.
I left on good terms with him. I could just message him and see if he's alive. I'm blanking on his name right now because it's fucking. I know of Noble and.
Starts with an
Juno.
R. Starts with an R. I'll give you a clue.
I know fucking Noble and Juno, but I can't remember his fucking name at the moment.
It's a really easy name to remember.
You also gotta remember I'm barely awake at the moment too.
Ross.
Ross. Okay. Yeah. I ask, do you have like access to other old Guardian knowledge on your computer? Your terminal?
I mean, this is a library. There's a ton of history, but it's gonna be a lot to sift through. Floors 6 through 9 are pretty much Guardian history.
Mind if I search up somebody?
Oh, you have access to the floors above you. There's a terminal up there that you can access the card catalog through, and that should at least get you on your way.
You know what? I'll actually give one of the idiots outside a quick dose of something to do. I'm gonna send a message
Definitely, Uros.
Yeah, I'm sending a message to Uros in his helmet saying, "Hey, look up Ross Juno
As he's cradling his ghost, reading a bedtime story.
Yeah. Like,
How
hey,
are they, by the way? Have they recovered it all, or are they still kind of...
All you want to do is just
they're
go.
still all of your ghosts are still kind of woozy, but they're starting to get a little better.
I gave you a glass of water. Why didn't you go the? Oh wait, what are we talking about?
I can't drink.
Waterboard him, go, go.
Waterboard.
But no, basically in your heads-up display, Uros, you get a message going, "Hey, head up to a few floors above you and look up on the terminal Ross, Juno, and Noble. See if they're still alive."
Send back. Sure thing. Just that's
Thank
all
you.
you get back. Just out of curiosity, while I'm heading up there, can I do a perception check just see if anybody's being kind of odd around us, just in case, if I can even see anything since I'm blind as a bat.
I won't even have you roll for it. You guys are the only ones in the library at the moment.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I'm on my way up. I just want to be sure.
Yep.
Oh, that's so much easier. Oh. Doo-doo-doo.
So you'll make your way up to the 6th floor, and you open your door into the room, and it's just one massive room, and you see a row of shelves. You've seen a massive library. You know how it looks. It's pretty much that, and then as you look straight down the hall, the walkway right in front of you, you do see that there is a small terminal.
Oh, good. Buttons. I don't have to actually read all this.
You just hear from your pack, buttons are nice.
It's okay, DB. Just rest.
Uh,
How you doing back there, buddy? Really could use
Why
you.
is the room still spinning?
This is gonna be
I
fun.
shouldn't be spinning right now, but I feel like I'm spinning.
You're not spinning, buddy. You're just sitting there. It's okay. Just yeah. Just read. I'll read you a book later. Okay.
I'll read you
Okay.
a bedtime story later.
I found a really interesting one. I think you'll like it.
Books are nice.
Article.
I walk over to the terminal.
So you walk over to the terminal, and it's pretty much like an inquiry card catalog. So you can just type in whatever it is you want to search for, and it'll pull up results for you.
Yay. Now, can I actually read what I'm typing in, though?
I will say that yes, you have at least learned enough to read common. You
Okay,
may not be able
okay.
to speak it very well, but you can read it.
Okay.
I send him a text and going, turn on your camera.
Yes,
Turn off
please.
your camera, we
I
gotta-
turn it on.
we gotta
You see a
make
little
sure you know
display.
what's going
Tell me what I need to put
Well, wait,
into
no,
this.
I'm sorry. This is City Common. You can read this.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming a long time ago.
No,
Like, I
it's
thought he
you
could
can't
Oh,
read
it's City.
English.
It's just English. Okay.
Yeah, you can't read English.
Okay.
That's what it is. You
Okay,
can read City
okay.
Common just fine.
What was I supposed to
Like,
search up
you
again?
threw me off with that because I'm like, wait a minute. You should be able to read City Common. What are you talking about?
I confuse everyone.
It's so
What is City Common?
It's
I'm
the
not gonna
native
answer that.
language.
Yeah.
I know.
There we go. Oh
I'm
god.
Gotta
I'm not
figure
gonna-
out. It's like just so damn confused.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just read something. It's caught my attention. Oh my god.
Just
Okay.
like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you?
You should know by now. Okay,
No.
so what was I typing in again? Got distracted so much.
Ross, Juno, and
Okay.
Noble. Search them up singularly, and then as a group.
I look up Ross first. What do I get
All
back?
right, so
It's also including his last name too. So
Whatever his
Yeah,
last name is. Okay, Ross, whatever. There we go.
yeah. So you're able to do a search in there. It does take a moment, but it is able to pull up a file for him. Currently, he is still an active guardian.
Kind of say it a little out loud so he can hear me, and I go, "Well, this is good
I
news."
can read it on screen. You
I
can't,
know,
so-
but I'm just kind of speaking out loud. Well, this is good.
Yeah.
I am
So does it say where he's at?
Probably not. This is a record.
So
Active
if
duty stuff would probably be hidden.
yeah.
It reads as
Just-
active duty, so you can assume that he's still working with the Vanguard.
Does it show if any contact information changed?
It doesn't have any contact information in. This is just a
Okay.
personnel record.
Okay, I look up
I
Juno.
mean, if we can contact his ghost, if
Well,
his ghost is still.
our ghosts are not so knocked out
Yeah,
right now.
ghosts are like phone numbers.
Yeah.
They're very unique.
Yeah, so I look up Juno next, and then I'll look up, Noble. Different name.
So you look into Juno, and Juno is reading Missing in Action.
Well, less
That's
than-
not good.
Yeah.
And as you look into Noble, you do see that Noble is also active.
Okay, 2 out of 3. This is better.
Look into Juno and see where she went missing.
On it, typing it in.
Also, when she
so-
went missing.
Yeah, all that. Like,
Looking into it, she went missing roughly 5 years ago during an encounter on the moon.
That wizard came from the moon.
Does it say in the file, was she with her fire team? Like Ross and Noble?
It does list that she was a member of this fire team. But as far as any record of, like, specifically if she was with them, it doesn't list that. All it really says is that she's missing in action and that she was part of this particular fire team.
Okay, it doesn't have any other.
Yep, just what date she went missing, where she went missing, what fire team she was part of.
Does it
You can
say?
assume that she was probably with them based on this information, but
Yeah.
So does it say anything of what possible mission she was on, or does it just give that information?
it just gives that location. Because as far as you can tell, most Guardian operations like this, like that kind of detail, you have to go to the Vanguard directly.
I figured I'd try. Okay.
Yep, no, you're fine.
Kind of say over the comms to him. Anything else you want me to look at while I'm here?
Fuck! I can't remember his fucking.
What did he do?
No, I'm trying to remember their fucking names.
Malachi?
Malachi and the other guy.
Julius.
Julius. Look into them. And then you also got to look into our fucking drink too.
It's crude. Do we still
That's
have?
not even where I was going for. Okay.
I am now too.
No.
Hey, we got an
You also
investment
gotta
here.
think, It was an investment. It's been 100 years.
Yeah, look at the thing about them. Okay, I look up Malachi first.
My hungry
Yeah.
bastards.
No. That's why I mentioned it last, dickhead.
So I look up Malachi first.
Well, no, okay. So the reason being is that if Malachi and Julius are still alive, that means they've also been still serving that drink too.
I mean, Malachi was human, right?
Yep.
But
So
human
he's more like
lifespans are over 300 years.
Humans are
So,
fucking ape.
as you're looking into the name Malachi, no information pops up. You look into Julius, and there is a record of Julius being a citizen of the city.
Look up the bar
What was the bar's name?
of the club or whatever.
I can't remember.
we
Do I have it
would
written?
know it. It's just that it was. never
Yeah,
mentioned.
it's fine because
Okay.
I don't remember it either.
Okay, good.
So
I'm looking up the bar.
You look into the location of the bar. There is a different bar there. It looks like a number of establishments have been through there over the years. It seems like maybe every 15 or 20 years there seems to go through a new ownership and a new bar kind of steps into place. Like an old bar goes out, new one kind of moves in, redesigns the place, kind of spices it up. So you see like a listing of like 4 or 5 different bars that have been at that location.
All right. I guess
Julius?
The last one is just looking into the brand.
Well, we got Julius too.
Yep.
We-
So I mean,
Julius
Julius.
just listed as a citizen.
Yep, he's listed as a citizen of the city. He's not showing deceased though.
That's what I was wondering.
Wait, Julius had the powers to be a guardian, or at least the strength to be a guardian. So what's to say that he didn't somehow surpass his limits?
Fucking. I can't remember his fucking name. But
What'd he do?
Stonehenge.
Uh,
Look and see if that has been reverted or if it's
Yeah,
been.
I was gonna ask about
computer,
Elizabeth.
I'm looking up the drink, if that's still in existence or not.
So you're looking into drinks. All you're really able to find is a long list of drink recipes. And it's a very long list. Like you're kind of scrolling through it, and you keep scrolling, and you keep scrolling, and it just keeps going. There's a long list of drinks here.
Just look for the brand, you fucking idiot, not just a list of drinks.
I am okay. Did we give it a name? I can't remember. I'm gonna look up our brand. There we go. That's it. I can't remember. Yeah, I have it.
We did give it a name. I just don't fucking remember what it is.
Yeah, it's somewhere back in my notes here. That's why I'm like, oh crap.
I tried having a list of the NPCs' names. I just don't remember if I've written them down or not, unless I see them.
It's fine.
Cause I don't even remember if Elizabeth was the name or not.
So
Ooh.
you are able to locate the brand of drink. What exactly are you looking for
Just
on it?
is it still in production?
Production.
Like,
It's
is
a
it
unique
still being
question
made?
because, well, here's the thing: is technically it was out of production 40 years ago, but it is still in circulation. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like an old brand that has gone out.
It's an old vintage brand that very few people can get their hands on.
Okay. That makes a good bit of sense.
Yeah.
So that means somebody has been keeping up with it for the past 60 years. So that could either be Malachi or Julius.
I mean, Julius is not dead.
I know.
On record, he's not dead.
Okay.
Oh.
We know about the drink. We know about Julius is still alive. Possibly somewhere.
And what about engineers and Hawthorne? Stonehenge, I mean.
It's Stonehorn. I should know.
Okay.
I'm emotionally attached, damn it. I should know. And if you're asking about Amelia.
Amelia. Okay.
Amelia Allen, do you want me to? I'm looking up people of Stonehorn, and I'm looking up for Jack and Dr. Brown and all them.
There, who was the guy that we did end up rescuing from Stonehorn?
Jin.
Look and see if he's in the city.
He was human. He wasn't guardian, so it would show his deceased date.
300 years.
Okay, we'll see. I'll look up all these Daves. There we go. Dave, I'm looking up all these Daves. As computer,
Just
I'm
look
like,
into Jin first. If Jin is in the city, then we don't need to look up the rest of Stonehorn. Because if Jin is in the city, then that means Stonehorn was still destroyed.
Yeah, so you look into the name of Jin, and you don't see any name of that come into the records. You search Amelia, nothing shows up in the records.
specifically, it was Amelia Allen, just to be sure.
Yep. No, you are 100% right.
How about Jack or her father, Amelia's father, which was shit. I just had the name.
Yeah,
I just called him Mr. Allen.
I'll save you the trouble. You're not gonna find anyone from Stonehorn.
Okay, cool.
In the city.
Okay, so
See, you satisfied? Shut up.
That means Stonehorn still exists then.
As far as you know.
There we go. All right, just writing down.
But that's basically all the information that we can really look up.
Okay.
Unless anyone else wants to do a quick inquiry, I think we're done with that.
I'm good. I'm gonna go back
Who's
to
the reigning
reading.
Crucible champion?
Some warlock who goes by the name of Astacross.
I might have to go back to the Crucible.
That's why I wanted you to look it up. Wait,
What is it?
God damn it! Why am I forgetting so many names?
Remy?
Yeah, look up Remy.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We should. Remy. Right, yo.
It was one I was gonna recommend because she was kind of important.
Yeah.
Like,
Kinda.
I mean, a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say like kinda.
Computer, can you look up to see if there's somebody here named Remy? I have one job here and I can do this, damn it! Don't take it away from me!
The one job he can do.
Yeah. Toot, 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 toot. Computer!
Press the button.
Hello, computer.
Computer.
So yes, I'm looking up to see if there's a Remy in the
Okay,
system.
so you're looking up information on a guardian named Remy,
Oh,
and you're not seeing any information pop up. But again, this is because you're looking at more for Vanguard information that would probably be more accessible through the Vanguard as far as new recruits.
Okay.
Yeah, so then if Remy hasn't popped up in records, she probably hasn't appeared yet.
Or she's just not appearing on records.
she could still be around.
Because I'll tell you this much. There's been a large influx of new Guardians that have come in this wave with like the next generation, because this is kind of above again, this is kind of that transition between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot more Guardians around. So getting information on new recruits and people who are coming in, that information is going to drip down very slowly to public record.
So then we're gonna have to end up going to the tower.
If you're looking into her specifically, your best bet is going to be the tower.
Wait, we have her information. We could literally just try to contact her fucking ghost.
Is that
You could
wise?
try.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good point.
But we'll wait until after we're out of the library. And while we're trying to figure out what we do next.
Now, do you want me to ask the computer anything else? No? Good.
Yes, the
God
date
damn it.
at which Uros dies. I'm joking.
The date that Elias died. Computer?
2 years ago, old Chicago.
Oh!
Went splat on rooftop.
Oh!
Actually, no, that is actually a good question. Look up all three, or all five of us. Or four, because
I mean,
No,
I'd
because
probably wouldn't
Ash-
be in the Vanguard records. I'd be in the
Ash
Crucible
isn't
records.
going to show up, and Singe is definitely not going to show up.
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
going
more
to
want be
look
in the
up the-
Crucible
I gotta
records.
turn you
I'm
up.
going
Say
to
that
look
again.
up the fire team. Computer.
Okay. You look up all of yourselves.
Alright, let's see what we got.
So, starting with Elias, you do see information. It says he's reading MIA, disappeared 100 years ago. Circumstances surrounding his disappearance remain under investigation. Going through everyone with the exception of Ash and Singe,
Hello.
you guys will all kind of have the same line where you guys were collectively a fire team. You all disappeared under a mysterious circumstance that no one ever figured out and is still considered to be under investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Ash and Singe, obviously, they have no records on you because you chose. Well, Singe is from the future and is not from this time, and
Hello.
Ash just never really became part of the last city.
Fair enough.
You kept yourself in secrecy, so you never really registered with public record.
Yeah, no, considering that like 90% of the shit Ash did was kind of against the rules.
Yep. So that's why you kept yourself off the record.
Lucky
Now
stuff
you're
around
off
here.
the record.
Sorry, what was that?
Hmm.
Mercer, what'd you say?
I said, imagine being off the record.
Mm.
The man just doesn't know what I am. Gotta stay off the grid. That's how they find it.
So,
Your head turn into a massive conspiracy theorist.
the question is, do we stay hidden from the Vanguard, or...
I mean, that more or less depends on our librarian friend here, since since some of the beans was kind of already spilled, and she's smart enough to piece it together, considering our
Mhm.
questions.
Yeah.
Oh no, what are we trying to...
And I'm not exactly fine with murder. Singe.
Yeah. Singe isn't even in the room.
Can we like tie him up?
Why me, bro? Y'all be the ones touching stuff. Y'all be tinkering with stuff.
I'm just sitting there going. I turn off the camera. I say, "Thank you."
Okay,
computer."
I won't say stupid shit anymore. Happy? At least I don't touch everything and tinker with things and will fucking bring about the fucking doom of the world. Who knows?
Are you
I am.
seriously leaning on the cauldron of the cosmos?
Yes. Yes, I am. How'd you know?
Anyway, moving on.
So what were y'all talking about?
I mean, so, okay.
What's our plan?
We can either be fully honest with her as the librarian and go from there because she might have information that she's withholding, or fucking just bribe her to keep silent. Not kill!
I don't know.
I mean,
I guess I don't really have I don't really think I can say anything considering they don't even know about me per se.
So this is going to be more of a conversation between me and Theo.
You,
Then.
Mercer, and
Yeah.
are you Theo and Uros, I think?
Yeah. And Uros is going to hear into the comms. We can either be honest with her and just admit who the fuck we are to her, and because she knows of us, she knows our history. Not many people are going to know that off the top of their head.
You know, she has the benefit because she's a librarian. She has access to a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
You'd find out.
It's kind of like the statement of don't meet your heroes, but this is the one time that you're kind of meeting a little bit of a, I'm going to sound really bad saying it like this, a bit of a legendary group in a sense.
We don't exist.
We aren't meant to exist.
I'm just a guy that got pulled into some mess.
Yeah, well, you're here now. Don't you feel bad about volunteering all the way back then?
I believe I regret volunteering ever since.
Yeah, and you're still with us. You have the chance to leave at any point.
I mean, I can't now because I'm in the fucking future with you guys.
You could have remained in the past. That was an option.
Oh my god!
You volunteered to come to the future.
Here we are.
That was an option that I laid out for everyone if you wanted to sunset your character and do something fresh.
So there you go.
Boys,
And
boys, you're all
here we
pretty.
are.
Come on now.
I'm fabulous, thank you.
See, I told you that that polish would have worked on you. Makes you shiny.
It's a
I hate
polish.
this.
yes, Winter.
I got
I
you.
agree.
I got you exo.
You got him exo cream.
I'm gonna kill someone.
Ah,
Yeah, I guess game.
yeah,
of
kiss and
on
make
the
up already.
other
I
now.
Yeah.
agree.
So
Miss Clara. Considering that it's probably best that we at least somewhat come clean, because we more likely know that you're smart enough to piece everything
it all.
together. So, can we ask you if we do reveal more information to keep this a bit hushed, at least from the Vanguard for now?
roll a persuasion.
And she's not hostile, so advantage.
Yep.
Finally, I get to use my
The
ability.
advantage.
Yay!
About oh wait.
19.
19. Okay.
Good persuasion skills. Let's go.
Well, I suppose I can keep it a secret, but your friend may want to be careful about what he asks going forward.
Believe me,
He
we're
pretty much gave away the whole show. And she's just kind of smiling coyly at you.
Mm. I do make that sound out loud too.
we'll be sure to be a bit more careful.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh.
as you can already guess from the questions, we are the missing guardians, to say.
One of them is currently upstairs.
And 2 are currently outside this room.
No, the
No,
Well,
only 2
one
of us
is.
are out.
one is upstairs. The other one does not formally exist, and then one that doesn't have any public record is in front of us. So there's only 3 that are officially missing.
That was always the
Yeah,
interesting part about that too. Is that it was always said to be a team of 5, yet there's only 3 of you who are actually registered as guardians.
Yeah, this one wanted to keep off record. The other one, more of a mystery, which would be too complex to explain. Yeah, I'm still complex about it.
I don't have time.
I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain.
Literally.
I just look at Ash and go, I wonder if they ever found those hive bodies in your apartment.
I hope not.
I mean, was the apartment in the last city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
More than likely was found.
Fuck.
Wait, if they were found, that means there's more likely a record on it.
Oh god, do I have to talk to the computer again?
He gets to look
Why do I feel like I'm from Galaxy
Thing
Quest now?
happened to me Is that I had
Uros.
multiple hive corpses in my apartment.
Uros,
That's not a good-
look up the hive hoarder.
The
Uh,
hive corpses in general. I
Computer?
feel like-
Can you look up the high order, please?
This is my legacy.
I'm Gwen DeMarco from Galaxy Quest. Yeah.
So
My legacy.
you find a news article pop up.
Here we go.
Oh, that was fucking great.
I'm just gonna look towards Elias.
And you do happen to see the headline: "Missing Guardian had hive stash in his room."
I'm just gonna look
Nobody
towards
sees
Elias.
this. I turned the
Oh,
camera.
They just said he as well. That's more insulting.
So I read back exactly what the computer said.
Well, no. Here's the thing, Ash. they don't know your gender.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just gonna.
They
I'm just gonna
assumed because you're EXO.
I'm just gonna
Damn,
look
they
at.
assumed.
I'm just gonna look at Elias.
I mean, you don't know.
She's on the fucking news.
No, I don't like this.
The article basically reads that
Oh
the
my God.
forces of the last city were forced to enter the building because there was an unusual smell.
Smell of rotting hive corpses. Doesn't usually get that bad.
Upon kicking the door down, they discovered hive corpses sitting on a table in the middle of the room.
Oh
I
no!
like to
No!
imagine-
No! 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 Hold on. It gets worse. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. No, it gets worse. Your prototypes for Thorn were there too.
Oh,
Oh
no.
shit.
Well, actually,
Okay,
because
we need to-
technically
if
that's.
those are still around and not in the possession of other guardians, and even
Well,
if they
no.
are in the possession of other guardians, I feel like we should destroy them.
Well, I mean, I was
because
gonna
this
say,
thing-
technically speaking, you only met the dredge through the encounter of God Hand, meaning you probably wouldn't have the blueprints, but you would have the hive still.
Yeah, I do have,
And-
I still have the gun.
And to give you some perspective as to how long ago this occurred, you guys disappeared 100 years ago. The article is dated 95 years ago.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
That means they were rotting in there
They
for
were
5
rotting for
years.
It has been
Ugh.
5 years. To
Oh.
realize that smell wasn't normal.
That smell seemed to escape your airtight apartment.
Ah.
It just got that bad.
Oh god, it was. They probably tore that
Pressure
building
so
down.
bad.
Did they tear the building down?
Yeah, is the building still standing? I kind of want to go to
Ah.
my old apartment and see what happened to it.
There's a new building in its place.
Fuck. That.
Nice going.
This is
Society, bro.
This is a
But
development. To be certain.
but
Oh
either
my
way.
God.
Fucking
But
great.
yes, this one's not on
Ah.
record, and from me just saying, you can call me T. I am Theo.
Theo.
Does it ring a bell? I'm just gonna ask like smugly.
Smug.
I like hearing
Mm.
praise about myself.
Okay. No.
I'm trying to reaffirm yourself just because you don't
I
have
just
enough
go Mr.
confidence.
Crucible Champion.
So, hang on.
All this
We're gonna,
related.
we're gonna roll for that one. Just sounds like a nice name.
Well, no, if she looked into our record, then she knows that he was part of the group of Nikon student.
I guess it was
Mhm.
100 years, so it probably makes sense you wouldn't know.
I might know of a story about you, but as far as more about y'all specifically, there's a lot to keep track of, and there's only so much one can honestly remember.
A lot
But-
to unpack.
That name, it does sound familiar, but
I'm not even gonna try, bro. Nobody's gonna know. Gonna remember me. I haven't been around for that long.
No, you have no record.
yeah, you're,
Yeah,
from, the future.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
have
that's
no
your own
record.
fault.
Well, how is that my fault? I woke up in the middle of nowhere with no knowledge.
Your character
Y'all
creation.
said
You
a
could have
podcast.
chosen a normal character, but
God.
no.
Oh my god.
Above game, this is your fault.
Okay, that's your fault.
I don't know how this is my fault.
Oh my God.
But, great.
They're losing it, man.
I guess I'm just gonna introduce myself. I'm Elias Norwood. I'm the student of Nikon.
Her eyebrows raise up a little bit at that, as you say, student of Nikon. So you're the one he went after.
Mm-hmm. And sadly, his goal was doomed to fail from the start.
Truth is.
And the game was rigged from the beginning. I'm not
bad.
saying that in game. I'm saying that as just a
Oh,
meme.
no, definitely not in game.
Too late.
Too late.
Rather ominous. But
It's not
I
true.
don't really know if it was about failing or succeeding. I think he just wanted to know what happened to you.
Well, now it's time for the student to search for the master, in a sense.
Who am I?
I'll just go ahead and say he kicked my ass a lot, by the way.
Well, I never got to know him. I've only really known Ikora in my time being here. So, Ikora Ray, she's the current vanguard of the Warlock. You know her?
Not really. Not aware. I've never really been too involved in city
Politics.
situation in the city at all. I spend most of my time, I guess, on the road, for lack of a better term.
Out with high bodies.
Well, she would
Shut up.
be certainly one to remember. I mean, she was one of Osiris's brightest students.
Okay, quick question about game. Do we know about Osiris? I can't remember Osiris.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Osiris, back in the time where you guys were at, he was starting to leave the Vanguard
Okay.
in his exploration of the Vex. So yeah, you're very well of Osiris, and so you knowing Ikora Ray, like you would have heard like that name of her being one of his students.
Well,
So
we never met Osiris, so we can't really.
Yep. Yeah, you never met him personally, but
You know about him.
you're aware of his existence.
Who are you?
But yeah, Ikora's been Vanguard for as long as I've been around. And I've only really read about the past Vanguards between the Hunter and the Warlock and Titans. You guys have had Zavala for so long. It's quite remarkable. Anyway, was there anything else I could help you with?
For now, keep the information that you learned here quiet for a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
because knowing our luck, the Vanguard's probably will find out soon enough with our activity.
Well,
being
you're
unsure
certainly
of
the
what it is.
you're certainly the most interesting story that's come through my door in quite a while.
Why, thank
But
you.
you may want to do something about all of your armors. You look old.
This is my signature armor. I can't just
Damn,
discard
this
it.
is what fit. This is what fit.
Let me
It-
let you know that this is the armor of that every solar warlock.
You're not there!
Not me.
Oh, I'm listening up from heaven.
No, you're not. Go away.
You did. Shut up.
Crap, now I have a disembodied voice in my head.
Another one.
Oh my God,
Great.
it's like Singe, for real, for real.
It
Yes,
looks a
terrible.
little outdated and will make you all stand out like a sore thumb.
Any idea where we can get some up-to-date armor?
Banshee.
Well, there are plenty of armorers all around the city. Just depends on what style you're looking for.
Wait. I just remembered. I'm a blacksmith. I can make us new armor.
That'll be helpful.
I will need the materials, though.
The materials and a place to do it.
Oh yeah, I will definitely need a forge to be able to craft stuff.
See, but the only thing is that if we really want to validate who we are to the Vanguard, like you, me, and Uros, we might want to keep our original armor for a little bit.
The fuck do I
I mean, if we want validation, I mean, we have knowledge from 100 years ago.
Yeah, but it helps to have more proof.
I mean, what's more proof than saying that you're Nikon's, student? I'm an ex-champion with the Crucible, and also discovered an arena.
Again, more evidence does not hurt.
You don't need to use your old armor to forge new ones. You can keep the
I
old
like
stuff
my
if you
armor.
want.
Fuck off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can keep your old armor.
refit it.
Make some more
Oh my
I can
God.
refit
Just
it.
make you some new robes, because you're
Yeah,
a warlock.
Just let me refit your outfits.
Can I?
Sure.
Hold on. Do I have any pieces of hive still on me? Because I know I didn't put all of it in my apartment.
I'm not messing with hive juju.
I will happily make it. Make me the armor. I will fit this shit
Hi,
on.
Juju.
Yeah,
At
I don't
one-
remember what y'all had. I hope you wrote it down in your inventory because I
Oh,
really
I
don't
got
remember.
ancient armor.
I'm pretty sure I did have like pieces.
Oh, give
at
me
least.
this.
I got ancient armor as well as the fucking
'Cause I was because
stand asides boots.
last time I was in my apartment, I was like taking apart the fucking knight or whatever, and I put whatever I had.
If I remember
I say
correctly-
ancient armor, but I have relic armor. That's the actual word.
Yeah,
I had
relic
the-
armor.
I had the best armor that I could get without sacrificing fucking stealth.
So let me just be clear. I'm not saying you're changing your armor. I'm more about saying you're changing
the
your
design.
aesthetic.
Yeah,
I know. I
design.
want to make a hive that don't look out there as fuck.
And here's the thing. Like, I'll even let you guys kind of like redo your pictures here so you can show off a new design look for your guardian. So if you want to come up with some new Destiny 2 for your character that's kind of modern,
I
Go for it.
physically
Uh-huh.
can't because I would need to delete a character from Destiny.
Do you not have a Malphite?
What?
It's
No.
it's armor. It's not your face. I'm kidding.
yeah, I'm just saying change your armor.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying that because,
Transmog it up, transmog a whole new outfit.
well, no, I was saying that because of my whole fucking. Well, also I just realized my Titan's a female. That's another problem.
Oh, yeah. there's-
Oh, well.
I mean, general look instead of just the actual
Yeah.
like
Yeah, like
appearance.
you can focus on the helmet if you really want to. If you just want to change the look of the helmet, like I don't really care. Just like I'm putting it out there. If you want to freshen up your look, here's your opportunity.
I more likely will, just not recent.
I mean, like I said,
I
the
need-
offer's
I
open.
need-
Like you don't have to do it. I'm just saying if everyone, it's open to everyone if you want to do
If
it.
anything, I just need time because I don't have any fucking cosmetics for my Titan.
So,
And I haven't played, so in a
if
while.
I'm
I'm working
gonna
on it right now.
if I'm gonna change my armor, I want the chest piece to be the fucking Phoenix Protocol, fucking with the Phoenix Fall ornament, not being exotic,
I'm
but just the
gonna
look.
say
No,
'cause-
just the look, not the.
But the
perk item.
perks.
That might cost you a pretty penny if you're gonna have an exotic ornament.
Yeah, not to mention if I'm the one refitting it, I'm pretty sure I don't have the skills for that.
I mean, I could go with just transversive steps.
Because you got to remember, I'm a good blacksmith, not a great one.
He's
I
just
can-
okay.
I'm able to do refitting easily enough. I can fix armors. Make something look like an exotic, that's out of my reach.
He buffed out my scratches.
I still need to practice on making guns because I haven't actually made a gun yet.
Yep, this is gonna be. I'll just kind of let you guys know for the first couple of sessions here. This is gonna be really feeling out a lot of how the world is and settling into this. So, if you guys want to take time to try and find a place to settle down, so you can do some forging. You want to do, work on the mystery, Nikon.
I'm
This is kind of like I'm letting you guys kind of decide the direction of where you want to go.
Mr. Computer Man, can you look up if my apartment still exists? Because I might have the only home that still exists in the fucking
I actually
Slash
get
City.
that.
I mean-
yeah.
I mean,
Oh my
technically,
God.
I would still have a home. I think.
Computer. Does Elias Norwood contain any residents left?
We've been gone for 100 years. I'd be surprised if they didn't, give someone else your apartment.
Computer.
So,
Hello.
Mr.
Hello,
Holodeck.
Hello.
I'm just
no
a guy.
bloody A, B, C, or D.
Mr. Holodeck, are you alive?
So, you look up Elias's address and you see that there is a new building in its place.
Okay.
Elias, you're not gonna like this.
I don't have a home. Yeah.
All of the buildings in the city when we were gone.
Just in the middle
It's
of
been
everybody.
100 years.
Yeah,
my dude.
Just in the middle of everybody talking, like to the librarian, Theo and Ash, I just go, "We're homeless."
This is not good. This is certified not good.
This is not PogChamp.
Certified not good, champ.
Oh my God.
Miss Clara, would you by chance know any buildings that are currently vacant or being rentable currently?
We could also just see if the club/bar is vacant at the moment and buy that.
Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. If it is still open, I wouldn't be surprised if we could maybe get ourselves a bit of residence there.
As far as vacant buildings, there might be some in the outskirts of the city as they're building new stuff. It's been expanding outward for a number of years. I mean, we are getting new residents in all the time, so we have to keep building more apartments.
Well, I mean,
God love it.
if we're on the outskirts, it's probably gonna be less likely for us to be recognized.
That do be a good point.
Computer.
Computer.
I mean,
You're still sitting in that fucking terminal.
I haven't left the room.
He's just sitting there.
Like,
Hello, computer.
he's just like crisscross looking up
Yep.
at the computer.
No, he's
Hey,
he's
computer.
holding DB, looking at the string, going, "See, this is how an actual computer works."
Hey, computer.
Hey,
What
computer.
is this?
Computer is the bar available to buy.
We're getting really carried away with this bit, aren't we?
Computer.
It's a funny bit. That's why.
This is gonna be a
So-
running gag later on.
You look up the address of the bar.
Bar/club, because it is also in
Yeah.
the club.
I mean, it's more like labeled a bar, but it's really a club. But so you look up the address, and you do see again the list of other bars that have been there over time. You do see that it is looking to be sold to a new owner.
Can we look
How
into
much?
who that new owner is?
It's the
So then the name of the current owner is Barton Black, and
Why not white?
you can go see him at any time if you wish.
that
Pull
may
his
be our
address.
next stop.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. And then we can actually set up a forge there.
Hey, we knew the previous owner. Can we have a?
You
get a
have a
discount.
discount, yeah.
Can we get a discount and also the place?
We'll just see how much he's offering for it first.
Fair enough. If it's anything more than Ringwood breaking his knee.
He sinned. That's a sin
Goes.
thing, man.
I have 6,000 glimmer personally.
It's
Six-
fucking LA
61,000.
Noir, where Jack
You have
Kelso just
61,000?
shoots the
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
my
my
opening
God.
So-
negotiating
So
position.
that's what. Like, that's-
67,000. Uros, Theo, how much glimmer y'all got?
I just said I had 61.
Sorry, not Uros and Ash.
Let me check.
Oh, I have my screen. Hang
I have
on.
it all here. I
I
have like I have like 45,000 or 4,500. I mean, not 45,000, 4,500.
got like
I'm cool.
25,000.
How am I the fucking richest?
Well, it's because I don't need.
You
glimmer.
are a guy. Come on, Mister. I'm gonna go fight in a crucible.
You're
Yeah.
the only one that has a job outside of just being a guardian.
Even with that, I had 1,000 when I was in the Crucible.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
also just don't need glimmer. I live like the apartment. I was basically squatting there. No, just no.
As I recall, there were instances where you did turn down getting your share of the glimmer on missions.
Yeah.
So that's partially why there's a little more spread around amongst some of you.
But still, how do I
Well,
have
some of
almost
us didn't
double
say
everyone
anything.
else?
You saved your money. I don't know.
Because I know I was saving up to like upgrade my relic on it, but goddamn.
Hey,
I
dickhead.
think, yeah.
You owe me 15,000 for the fucking sniper rifle you're carrying.
Oh,
I mean,
5 years. You still.
I
owe me
mean, I could return
$16.
it.
But I don't need a second sniper rifle. Who'd you
Oh,
left?
there goes Singe.
Uh-oh.
There goes Singe.
Singe got kidnapped in the library. I wasn't there.
Couldn't handle.
I was
being
in the
bored.
room sitting at the terminal computer.
Dear God, hands back. Oh God.
No.
The return of Chuck Coon.
Singe. I don't care.
Hey guys, remember what nightmares are?
I didn't. Now I do.
Wait, Bork. The return of Chuck Coon.
Oh no,
Oh,
Truckoon
God.
strikes
Oh, no.
again.
Oh no.
Ken!
Not Chuckun.
Where's the meme? I have a folder full of just those memes.
I fucking remember it.
I have a folder full of those fucking memes just because it was hilarious.
So in inside joke, so we'll just kind of share for stream. We had a friend of ours who okay, never mind
Yeah,
then.
he knows it. Yeah.
Oh, because I just see Truckoon again and I'm just like, oh wait, you don't know?
Yeah, I don't
Welcome
know.
back.
There he is.
I'm the only one who
Truck couldn't
doesn't
get you?
know.
Truckoon strikes again.
Okay, let's explain for Matrix here.
Well, you explain. Let's
Oh.
throw in
Oh,
the
it's
plate.
story time now. Sorry, I'm at the computer. I'm just the computer.
Well, I was gonna say, let's explain it after.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, moving on.
So,
Yeah.
basically, let's go meet Barton. We should probably have her contact information just in case we need information. Because right now she's our best source for information in the city. And if she already knows who we are, then it might be best for her to be able to contact us.
Yeah.
Not hearing objections.
Nope,
Okay,
nothing from me.
I'm just the computer, so let's.
Yeah, you're coming away from the computer. You're rejoining the rest of the group.
No, I'm sitting up there with TV and reading a
Just an
book.
invisible force is just dragging him by the chair down the stairs. We just hear clunk, 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 clunk coming down
Sorry,
the stairs.
DB, we can't finish the little train that could.
That's okay.
I just look at her and go, alright, we're basically all, it's going to sound really bad saying it like this, due to all of our homes being destroyed over the past 100 years, we're going to go try and establish a base of operations in a sense. If you need to contact us, choose one of us to
Call
fucking get
me.
information. You're not there at the moment, so it's
I know.
between me, Ash, and Theo.
Actually, I'm asking DB, are you feeling any better? While I'm on my way to you guys. so-
She just points to Theo. I'll contact the big guy here if I need to reach you guys.
Okay. If something goes wrong, contact us, and we'll try to get here.
Very well.
And if you have any questions about something from over 100 years ago, we're living sources.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have a lot of questions, but I doubt we're going to have the time.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
All right, so you guys will start to make your way to the outskirts of the city. It's going to be about a 30-minute walk for you guys.
Well, I
You
would
guys
say
are-
it's probably more
Wait,
inner
wait.
city now.
Wait.
You're more inner city right now.
But
than
Well,
bef-
no, where the bar would be, because remember, the city was very
Oh,
small
I'm sorry.
back then.
I'm sorry. Like I forgot. You guys are going to the bar. You guys aren't going searching for an
Yeah,
apartment.
but before we leave, I want to ask her, hey, can I check this book out for DB here? You know, my little buddy?
Are you really getting a library card?
I got that library card. He's gonna read his Ghost of Bedtime story. Nothing wrong with that.
It's cute. I like it.
I'll ID your ghost, and he'll act as your library card.
Oh, sweet. Look, DB. Who can... Hey, buddy, are you still okay? Kind of looking at him.
I don't think he is.
But he just kind of looks up to you. I'm doing a little better.
Okay,
What
buddy.
happened?
We took a trip.
In our favorite piece of shit,
Yeah.
flying through the sky.
It wasn't a fun trip for you guys, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I blacked out of most of it.
Man, I do hope this shirt doesn't come to bite us in the ass soon.
Our ghosts can't resist.
You know, I just thought of one other thing. We need to recover our ships.
That is a good point.
Ah, fuck.
Bloop, bloop.
What are the chances they've been sitting there for the past 100 years?
Oh
Well,
my
no,
god, what did
Remember
they...
where
Going
you
down
last
right now.
left them?
Never mind,
They
never
were
mind.
on like a bigger ship, weren't they?
Oh wait, yeah, they were. Never mind. I'm stupid. I forgot how we got.
So
around.
we gotta find fucking Elsie.
Is she even here?
Oh shit, that's gonna be
Huh?
Are we
great.
even gonna be able to locate her?
How about we just get to the bar?
Yeah.
First.
Let's for one
We'll
thing,
figure
Let's
out
get
the...
the bar first.
First things first. Let's
Use
figure
light and
out
dark.
Fucking home real quick.
I mean, at least we still have our bikes.
You try to summon it, it doesn't appear.
Hang on, let me ask the computer.
So you're gonna have to have your ghost help you with that. So
Okay.
do you wish to try to rouse your ghost?
I'm just gonna let him sleep. Let's fucking walk
Dragonfly can
this.
sleep for the moment. We can walk.
Let-
We need
let's
to
just walk.
We're gonna walk? Okay.
And plus, that will also let us explore the city a little bit and get the.
Y'all are just gonna find some crates and be like, "Ooh, what's in
You're
this?"
with
and
us
find a
this
bomb.
time.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what you guys are gonna end up doing.
I mean, I'm not. I'm not that. I'm not like
I
that.
know we're not you.
I didn't say me,
I'm
bro.
not, I'm not
Excuse
a
me.
goblin. I'm not a goblin, thank you.
I hate this. Do I have to be here, Dave?
What?
I know I'm egotistical, but I'm not a goblin.
Let's
Oh
get
my
going.
god.
Let's get going.
So as I said, it's gonna take you roughly about, well, to the bar it's maybe gonna be about 15-minute walk. So you got to be kind of walking through the inner city a little bit as you do. So as you do, it is starting to turn night, and actually, I have you all roll perceptions. Let's
I was
see
gonna
what it is
say-
that you're going to
fuck.
see
Oh,
as you walk
100
down
bucks
the
for-
street.
Oh fuck.
100
Uh-huh.
bucks. We are being
22!
followed.
Oh, nice.
22!
15.
Come on.
Do, do, do.
I got a nat 20.
natural 20.
Show off.
How much do you
It's a
want to
good
bet
roll.
we're being followed? Hold on. How much do you want to bet we're being
Yeah, I'm
followed
wondering
by
that.
the fucking kid?
What the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
Get fucked.
A 1 and a 20.
Get fucked.
Turn around, grab Singe by the shoulders this
the
way.
fuck?
1 and that 20.
Okay, but hold on. Real
Yeah, I'm
quick.
wondering.
What the
Okay.
hell, bro?
So-
Alright, but real quick, hold on, before you go on, Dave. It would be really bad if we are being followed by the hidden.
Oh.
It would. Yeah.
It's okay, man.
So I will just tell you, even with a natural 20, you're not really seeing anyone following you.
The sense.
What you are seeing, and pretty much everyone with the exception of Singe with a natural 1,
Fuck you.
You all do see a line of buildings just going straight down the street. They look like some of them look like they're gonna be houses, like they're just kind of like built like together, like very urbanized housing. And you're seeing some people kind of walk out. You're seeing a lot of people just kind of conversing amongst themselves, and they're looking at you, and they're kind of looking at you a little funny as they're noticing your armor looks a tad old. And Elias, you especially, yeah, you and Ash actually with the 22, you're both gonna start to hear like, what is that armor? That looks so ancient. Where these guys? Where they get that from? It's crazy.
I just wave. Like, not just like a very polite wave, not an over exaggerated.
They kind of wave back at you and just kind of like, hi, how you doing?
Alright.
We might want to speed up our pace a bit.
That, and we
Agreed.
definitely want to get ourselves some new armor sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Is my armor fine since I came from the future?
Actually, yes. Like they're more looking at
Suck
they're
it.
more looking
Yours
at the
stands out
rest
for
of
the
you.
opposite reason.
Suck
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Suck
you're
it.
you're actually the one who's most incognito because your armor looks more relevant to the times of the guardians around you.
All
With
right,
the
so
exception of
I'm
some
a,
of your company.
we
So
might
I'm gonna
find
walk from a
where the time you
distance.
come from then.
I'm gonna walk a distance away from the rest of the group just so I can blend in with the black
Yeah, you stay over there.
background.
If I had the ability to throw a shield at you, I would.
But you don't. But you don't. Sucks to not have void, huh?
I am void.
He
Oh,
is
wait.
Oh yeah, he is.
Wait a minute.
It was just that. Wait a minute.
Do not make me decide.
Alright, but
Can I use
let's
my
get to
ultimate
the
out of
bar.
combat?
Let's get to the bar.
I may not be able to throw a shield, but I can definitely throw a hammer.
So
Okay.
as we're walking and talking, you guys will eventually find your way
Oh,
up to
God.
the bar. And you do see that there are some lights on, and it does look like it is open currently. But there are not many patrons in there.
Well,
Seems
that's good
slow.
for us.
Is there anybody
Would
at
you
the
guys
door?
like to go in?
Well, is there like a
Everyone.
bouncer at the door or anything, or anybody standing by the door?
Nope, no one's at the
Okay.
door.
Okay.
Bouncer at the door.
Hey, you never know.
It's a bar.
You'd be
Oh, it's a bar.
surprised.
It's a bar where less than legal things happened a lot of the time.
Mhm.
Especially in the past.
You wonder why they would have
Inside.
somebody at the door then.
All
Probably in
right,
the
so
past.
Anyway.
so
Pass.
the five of you do walk in, and you immediately everyone turns their attention to see this group of five walk in.
Not me.
He's hanging.
Or excuse me,
Well,
I'm sorry, a
excuse
group
me.
of four.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'd grab him
Hey,
by
you
his collar
exclude
and
yourself.
pull him in.
I did not make that decision.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
I'd grab him and
I walk
pull him
up to
in.
the bar. I walk up to the bar and just what do you call it? Ask the bartender, how can I get information here? I guess I don't know, since I'm new in town.
I'm new in town.
I'm new.
Sure.
Well, information, depending on its value, is always available. Just depends on who you ask. Exactly who you asking.
Wait, above game. What are we trying to find out, by the way?
We're trying to get a house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go and ask the bartender for
Can't go.
information.
Sorry, I've been like,
I need information on finding a house.
I walk up
sorry, I
beside
accidentally
him.
unplugged
and
my
go,
audio. I haven't been paying attention half of the
I-
time because y'all are like, no, you're not even here, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit. I
I-
haven't been paying attention.
I literally just walk up next to him to the bartender and I go, we're actually looking to purchase the bar.
I
we
don't know.
that the bar is
Oh.
for sale.
I don't know him.
I smack him upside the back of the fucking head.
I dodge. I dodge.
Uppercut.
Oh my God, it's gonna.
I won't.
This session is just
beating the shit out of Singe so he stops doing dumb shit.
Bro, y'all are the ones who are excluding me. So I don't know what we're
You
doing.
excluded yourself the first time. You did it again.
Oh my god.
Besides, I'm
We
including
can't
you
exclude
by
you if you're
name.
walking away.
Yeah, and besides, I'm including you by punching you.
I'm smacking
See,
you in the
we're
back of the head.
sharing in it.
Anyways, is there any place around here that, what do you call it?
We're
A group
trying
of
to buy
five.
the bar.
Yeah, we're
This
trying to
is
find
the bar.
Oh, we're trying to buy the bar. Okay.
Yes.
Should have said this.
That's
They did. That's
Oh
the
my god. Anyways.
Fuck up.
Okay,
Anyways.
so
So dumb.
oh,
my
you're
God.
so you're looking to buy the bar.
That is what we
Why?
Yeah.
It's a bar.
said. It's a bar.
Yeah.
There's drinks here.
It's a bar. We like drinking. Simple
We're
as
kind of
that.
alcoholic.
Yeah, we just like drinking. We want to try making our own business.
Not to mention, we do have some ideas as
You-
well.
Indeed.
He kind of leans into you a little bit. You do understand the history of this building, right?
How much is the bar worth?
I understand. I lean in even closer.
Listen,
I understand it quite well.
I am kicking the back
Ignore
of
him.
Shin's knee. I am
Ignore him.
dropping him to the floor and going,
Wait.
shut the fuck up, Singe.
We have done some research on the building since we were thinking of buying something for a business, in which this seemed like a more reasonable place, especially with its history.
I also chime
Make
in. And
either-
hold on.
well-
And plus, you also gotta think, look at our armor. We collect old things. We value history. We're not going to tear it down for some apartment or some shit.
like you did with
Blue.
my apartment.
I was.
Oh,
I was
you misunderstand me when I'm discussing history of this building. This may not be a matter of public record, but
Does it start with an M?
so you know.
More
And
like he knows
how-
us.
He did know you.
Mm-hmm.
He's been dead for quite a while now.
Oh. Well,
if you
fine.
say so.
I would know so. I'm his son.
Hey, Sin, from now on, shut up.
I
After,
hold
like,
my.
After being like, God damn it, he started again, and just hearing that he's his son, I'm like, wait, what?
I hold my hand out to him and go,
Oh,
it's
God.
good to meet you. Wish
You're
we could have
Malachi's son.
attended.
I am.
He got hitched?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
You all fucking make me want to
I'm
commit
just gonna,
suicide.
I'm just like sliding away a little further. I'm like, oh, no,
I just want to line all you up and just snap the back of your heads just
I'm
one
just
at a
down the
time.
bar, just like, what the
okay,
hell?
so- alright, hold on.
Oh,
Exclude
shit.
me from that, because I'm actually
Yeah,
trying to be serious with him.
I'm like, what the hell's going on with these guys?
I'm just gonna
like,
wait outside. I need to take a breather. I walk out of the bar.
I just go, come over
I just
here,
walk out
away
of the
from these
bar.
idiots for a minute, please.
I joined you, Elias, because
Sorry.
I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm just shaking my
Sorry,
head.
I'm just surprised as all.
I walk out of the bar, trying to notice any suspicious
Oh
people
my
that
God.
enter, I guess.
I hold my hand down to him and go, I think a formal introduction is in due need. I'm Elias.
He reaches out and shakes your hand. Oh, that's a familiar name. You did business a long time ago.
If you know the, I'm gonna just say the name that of our fucking brand for whiskey that we had for. Yeah, we were the ones that found that for your dad.
It is quite the vintage.
Yeah, it was actually found on Europa.
Unfortunately, he sold that recipe off some time ago, long after he disappeared. We still hold many of its stock, and we still have plenty of bottles available for purchase.
Fair enough.
Damn, even 100 years later.
Even technically, wait, he sold the rights to it? I own the rights to it. What the fuck?
We've
I mean,
been
you
dead.
disappeared. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
gone.
fair,
On
fair.
the face of the earth, like we stopped existing.
Technically, he sold his half of the rights to it.
Yeah,
Then.
pretty much. He sold like his rights to it for
The other
another.
half is still owned by me then.
Yeah.
So then technically, who owns the other half of the rights to produce it?
I'd have to look that up. That was a long time ago. It's actually I think before I was born, to be quite honest. But I'm pretty sure I can dig that up for you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I will definitely say your father, although we helped him a few times, he's definitely helped us a good amount of times as well.
Mm,
I mean, without him, I
well-
probably wouldn't have.
Have...
Without him, I probably wouldn't have this beat of a hammer.
and
Yeah, well,
I
he was
point
a
to
stubborn old bastard who was so uptight with rules.
yeah, that might have been due to us. I'm sorry.
No, not us. You.
No, as a group, we all did stupid shit.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't part of that. Okay,
Yeah,
but
No,
No,
you
you
weren't.
weren't.
No, you weren't. But the group as a whole has caused problems.
excuse me, I wasn't even part of the group until we started defeating Godhead. All right, shut up.
So you joined in the middle of all this bullshit.
Yeah, so you
After
were
that
technically still
bullshit,
part of the group.
no.
Oh my
You're
God.
roped in by association.
Yep.
Fuck you. No, I technically associated with Remy first, and then you guys. Fuck you guys.
Remy was part of the team.
Fuck. Okay, whatever. Anyways.
But yeah, it is definitely nice to know that he had a descendant.
I sure he had a life. He wasn't looking too good last time we saw him.
Well, yeah, because he went through hell.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's good that he was able to, like, properly recover enough to have a kid.
So
If you don't mind me asking, how did he die?
ripe old age. Plus, he drank a lot too. I'm pretty sure if you knew him, he.
Yeah, no, that's
Scams.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man loved to indulge in many of the wonders of
Luxuries.
the world.
Considering what he went through, I can't blame him for drinking, sadly.
Well, and he kind of looks around to make sure no one's really listening. When you run an information organization as big as the world, yeah, it kind of tends to bleed you dry.
So who's running that information now?
Well, to be quite honest, I have access to his resources, but frankly, I have no use for them.
So, another question. If we do end up purchasing the bar, would you still like to work here, or?
I have no real connection to the place. I just simply run it for fun.
It's up to
If you guys want to buy it, well, property and everything, I'd say 70,000. This is a small little hole in the wall, kind of a bar. So if you're trying to get something a little more
I thought it had an
larger,
entire dance floor area. Like, it's actually massive.
the
was it
underground
downtown?
portion is
Oh. Sorry,
up here in this section here. There's much better bars further into the city, but we make do with the few patrons that we do get around here.
Well, if we purchase it for you, or from you, it would help.
70,000.
Yep, I'll put in all my glimmer, so that's 6,000.
You're fucking kidding me.
It'll include all the stock in the back, so you will have stuff available for sale.
Goodbye, savings.
No, Ash can also contribute, and
I was
so
gonna
can
say what.
Uros.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sorry, I had to step away. What? How much was it?
Like nothing.
70,000.
70,000.
I will
Yeah,
happily put
how much
all
do you
of
guys
my
need then?
meager
I mean,
funds into
I
this.
can give you all what I got, or at least most of it. So what do we have so far then?
And just
Oh,
literally
I
between me and Ash, we raise about 10,000. How much do you have, Uros?
I can do 25,000.
So then, all you, me, Ash
Five.
contribute our half, and that way Theo only has to put 4 half.
Take all of
So
your-
that's 30. That's
I'm just giving you pretty
35,000,
much almost all
so-
of my glimmer because I'm just like, nah, I don't use it very often.
So I'd have to drop down 35,000. Okay.
I mean, you're still keeping 25,000.
I don't have a need for them.
Yeah, you'd still be the richest one in the group, and you'd have plenty of glimmer available for all of your material purchases for forging.
Yeah, but I want to upgrade my armor so badly. Fuck.
You don't. We can just rechange the aesthetics.
But you got to remember, now that you guys are looking to own a bar, you guys will be gaining passive income.
And I can also probably bring back that old vintage.
Well, the
Wait,
vintage
do
is
I
still
still
around. It's
have-
just you can maybe advertise it, try and hype up its sale.
Ancient Guardians
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah, I'm putting
Yeah.
on the money.
Considering I do know what the name of the whiskey is.
Then what the fuck is it?
Stonehorn's Revenge.
Oh,
I found it in my
yeah.
paper. So I was like, wait a minute, what's that say? Oh my god. Something that never actually happened. What's
I'm
it? Stonehorn?
thankful someone else besides me takes notes.
I was like, I have all these notes and I was flipping through to look for something
well, okay,
else
so
and I
at
found
the
that.
time when we did that, we didn't know.
Yeah, it was just. So it's
and-
got this name
and-
to it.
And just because I'm already removing money, Blue at 15,000.
Oh, okay. So I'm just at 15,000.
Yeah, I already subtracted the amount I needed for the bar because that should be 70,000 there.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm
no,
giving-
I have overhead.
And then I'm giving Blue the 15,000 because gun.
Oh, okay. Actually, I better do 20,000 to you guys because I just realized how much money I only have up there. So I
Alright,
can do.
if you're putting
20.
on 20,000, I need to put down 5,000 more then.
Yeah, because if I do that, I'm gonna have almost
You guys are
I'll-
nothing.
included all mine.
I'll go ahead and hand over the 5,000 that Theo handed me.
Have you guys
That
had
leaves me
any
like
live sources?
5,000.
Yeah.
'Cause okay.
Doesn't leave me a lot, but hey.
Those do have nearly 5,000.
Yeah.
We basically just paid for it.
Yep. So I mean, with that said, like you basically you have the raised amount. So he
Sweet.
pulls out a small data pad that shows a certificate of the deed, and he just says, "Sign these in, and the building's all yours."
I guess I'll sign for it.
I was gonna say I can sign too if you want.
Yeah, but whoever wants to be on the signature here,
I'll
go
put my
ahead and
name.
put your name on it.
I'll put my name down underneath his too.
I would say it'd be the 4 of us because we all kind of put money forward toward it.
Okay.
We own a bar.
Well, yeah, I mean, so everyone present then is gonna. Sign
Except for
it.
Singe, he didn't contribute.
Yeah, well,
Cheap
Cassinger's already
bastard.
outside. We've already
Yeah.
established that. So
He's
Don't
in
worry.
the doghouse.
Don't worry, I'll pick his pocket later.
all right, so
money?
all 4 of you then will put your signatures down on the deed, and he looks at it, puts the deed back under the bar, and goes, "Well, the place is yours. Let me show you what we have in the back here." And he leads you into the back room, and just gonna kind of give you a tour of the place. So immediately as you walk through the back doors, you do see a small kitchen there that they are preparing different food. Uh, what you normally see in the kitchen, you see fridges, uh, shelves that have different, spices, packages of different items. You continue going further back, you do see a dry storage room, and you continue down, and then there's a stairway. You continue down the stairway, and you start to make your way down to a larger storage room. Here, you do see many barrels of different kinds of liquors. You can sort of smell in the air. There's a bit of a must to it. These are aged barrels. And you continue going through it, and he's pointing out this is all of our winery and all of our vintage alcohols, many spirits that we have here as well. And it's pretty much everything you would expect out of a typical bar. Nothing really remarkable outside of, and he leads you over to a shelf to what we have here. This is all of our vintage bottles that we do sell, but they are very expensive and very hard to even acquire if you're trying to find more. And you do see a couple of bottles of that Stonehorn's Revenge sitting on that shelf, and they're scattered among a number of other bottles in here. Some of them are wine bottles. Some of them look like they're whiskey. Um, you have different varieties of liquors just scattered about in different types of bottles. Some of them are brown glass, some of them are clear glass, some are green.
You know, I'm actually curious. That that Palm Blue drink, is that still available to us? Like, is it still on shelf? Is what I mean.
Yes, it would be.
Damn, I thought we could have made him a profit. I forgot. I still have a flask of it.
Right. You still have your personal stash.
I was like, damn, if it wasn't available anymore, I could have made a profit as well.
Many of these liquors have been around for, frankly, centuries. We've got more distilleries popping up across the city. Some of them do decide to get creative and try to create their own unique blends. But might be worth checking out. Since you're going to be in that industry, you might be able to see if you can sell some of their drink here.
I'm really tempted to look into and actually see if your old man put like my half of the profits from that whiskey into an account.
I would be surprised. He really didn't leave even much for me in his will.
And that's the thing, he may have not included in it because it might have been addressed to me in some account somewhere.
Well, if he did, then he hid any record of it pretty thoroughly. He was quite the man of
Mystery.
Was there any banks that he used usually?
banks.
It's
He
weird.
hated banks.
Yeah,
He thought of them as an untrustworthy system, and he floated his money through various assets. He called it investing.
Okay, then what did he invest in? Let's call it. All right, say that.
He kind of leans against one of the barrels as he addresses you. Well, he really put in a lot of information. The trading, acquiring, purchasing of information. You know he ran a pretty extensive network of spies. And what you didn't probably know is that he was spying on the Vanguard and stealing many of their wares. Many of the supplies that he acquired through unusual means.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
To be honest, he probably has more buildings and other stuff purchased, acquired, whatever you might want to call it. He traveled a lot, as far as I remember.
Does the name Julius ring a bell?
Yeah, he was his bodyguard for a number of years.
Whatever happened to him?
Guy never seemed to age. I grew up 30 some years. He looked like he maybe aged 10. I don't
Is
know
he
where
still
exactly.
around,
I haven't seen him in a long time, probably since Malachi's funeral. He decided to take on his own life and seek out new adventures. Be honest, I really have no idea what happened to him. Just know that when Malachi died, his service was no longer needed, and he just shrugs, just moved on.
Fair enough.
He may still be on Earth, but frankly, I don't know where else he could be anyway. But never know with that guy. It's strangely silent. Never really talked much. But he was always very expressive with his body language.
Yeah. He was a unique character.
Well, let me show you to where I assume you're going to set up shop for your rooms. And he continues further down the hallway. And you do see kind of a large hallway that breaks off into 6 separate rooms. This is going to be probably the quietest, most secure place you're going to find out here. Don't ask what the rooms are for. I don't frankly know. I don't want to know. But they're clean and sanitized. There's really nothing in them. They were being used for storage for a while, but I cleaned them out a while ago because I was planning on selling this place anyway. So they're just 6 bare rooms that you guys can turn into bedrooms.
Or
Fair
a
enough.
forge.
Or a forge.
I don't want a room next. I don't want a room next to him.
Nor do I. But also, I'm gonna have like hive shit around. So I don't know if any of you guys want a room next to mine.
Okay, noisy one's on the
take
other
separate
side.
Floors. We'll take
Yeah.
separate floors. But it's up to you if you wish to stay here and keep working. Obviously, you can get paid for whatever you work. Run the bar however you see fit. If you want to remodel it, you can. But I'd love to have you on board, though.
Make a persuasion.
I'd be assisting.
Okay, so he'll have advantage.
18.
Well, maybe it will be interesting to stick around for a little while. So sure, I'll be happy to work with you for a while.
Fair enough.
As far as remodeling, though, you're going to have to decide if you want to do any of that. You're the owner here now. If you want to change up the look, you want to do any of that, that decision's all on you guys.
We'll have to get a taste of what the city's become to truly know of what to make it into.
Well, since we're going to be new in this kind of business, suggestions would be helpful as well.
Well,
Even if
I can certainly help give you direction in terms of running a bar, but as far as any other day-to-day operations for you Guardians, that's up to you. I'll run the bar, make sure we have stock supply, and but if you do want to introduce new drinks, as you were mentioning earlier, you may want to reach out to the sellers of that product. You might be
Fair
able to strike up a bargain.
I'll be right back. The dog's fucking barking.
That's fine.
well, I'm not showing everyone else on ideas. I kind of just said that because we didn't know you were Malachi's son.
Not many people even know who he is. And the fact that all of you seem to know who he is quite well is rather telling.
Yeah, I tossed the idea as a win into selling the old brand again.
Well, I'm certain you could still at least acquire the bottles to be able to sell. If you're looking to make it, however, you'll have to gain access to a distillery. Or you can maybe even build one here. You'll have the room to at least make a small distillery. I mean, you're taking up most of the space downstairs in the underground for it, but you can build one. It'll take some time, fair amount of glimmer to invest, product to be able to create it with. It's all an investment.
I just realized how much is a forge going to be to install? Oh, my money.
Well, if you are needing glimmer immediately, I can imagine you guys might be able to pick up something in terms of a mission from the Vanguard. You are Guardians, aren't you?
Fun story
About
about that.
that.
Do we tell him?
I mean,
You
he's
know what,
Malachi's
since-
son. He
since
probably
he-
already
Fair
knows.
enough. We've kind of been missing for 100 years.
Yeah.
Huh.
And we're not too keen on letting the Vanguard know that we're back.
Especially since they're going to have a lot of questions.
Well, I guess I can't say I'm entirely surprised. You did work with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everyone around him is just shrouded in mystery.
Oh, I point at Ash and go, mm-hmm.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Mr. High...
Be that as it may.
Yeah, Mr. Hive Hoarder.
Ash
By the
is
way,
fuck.
Bork. Bork, 30 or 40?
Legend is 40, isn't it?
No, it's 30. We can either do Master or Legend.
Legend. Let's do Legend. Hold on, let me get set up though.
Sorry.
So,
May we continue?
be that as it may,
Sorry.
Fuck.
you're needing something a little more under the table.
For now.
Well, I might have a line on a job that will at least pay fair, but
It's not the greatest.
it's gonna require a fair amount of risk, which I'm assuming is not gonna be a problem for you Guardians, but it's going to involve taking from the city.
I mean, please. We've
said
dealt with a
like the
person that was going to
problem.
rip the entirety of the universe, so this should be the least amount of problems. Don't ask about the person ripping apart the universe. That was
Yeah, that's
way
it's a
too
whole
long to
thing.
explain.
It is a whole thing.
He just kind of raises his eyebrow, like, okay, well, that's a thing. I don't know.
Let's just say
anything
your
about-
dad time traveled at one point.
That raises more questions.
Alright. We'll lead to an interesting conversation later.
I think it would be, because I'm not entirely certain we're on the same page. He just kind of turns and starts to head out. Well, you have your rooms. It's almost about closing time here anyway, so there's some materials in the back there where you can at least lay down some beds. I know at least some of you would like some comfort when you sleep. They're just futon mattresses, so don't expect any genuine comfort, but you can
Theo
always
just stands when he sleeps.
you can always spring for something better
Man, I
over
could.
time. In the meantime, I'm gonna go close up the bar. If you do have any other questions, I will be back tomorrow.
Alright.
Alright. And again, it will be nice to have you around. And hey, at least this way, you might be able to hear some old stories.
I think I've got a fair amount of stories to tell you all as well. Anyway, sleep well. And he turns and will walk up the hallway.
I have a good night.
How much do you guys think that forge is actually going to cost?
It's a forge. A lot,
Yeah, I imagine
maybe?
it'll be fairly expensive. It's not like it's gonna cost nothing.
How much do
I
you
mean,
think?
relatively speaking, it's not going to cost really that much. It's going to be the additional materials for the forge that will probably add up.
How much do you think a still would cost?
I mean, we'll be getting at least some money from the thing. And honestly,
bar.
fixing our appearances aren't top priority. Or isn't really our top priority.
Well, luckily a forge isn't needed for refitting, though it would have been helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you have enough room down there to easily put down a small forge and have like a small little workspace to be able to build stuff. So you've got plenty of room to be able to do it.
Yeah, because first step is literally just refitting our outfits. Then I can actually start making stuff. I mean, if anything, I have a gun I can sell. Because Banshee ain't sure as hell not gonna remember us.
I mean, that's Banshee. Fuck me.
Why are you going to this one?
Because I have 4 weapons on me. I can sell 1. Let's see.
You're not selling the sniper rifle, by the way.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sell that butte. I was gonna probably sell my bow.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm going to ask all of you,
Yeah.
will you check your inventories?
Or what, sorry?
Yeah.
How much you want to bet none of us have any of our shit?
No, you do, but what I will say is that a lot of your weaponry looks to have aged.
Do I still have Thorn?
You do.
Thorn still.
What I was just gonna say before you interrupted. Your exotic weapons are intact, but they look like they have aged about 80 some years.
Oh.
They could use a good cleaning. Everything else that wasn't an exotic weapon,
Not my baby.
it looks kind of rusted and definitely needs to be cleaned.
Oh, then I guess my pants are safe then,
My pants.
because they're exotic.
Well, like I said, your exotics they're not broken. There's nothing about them that are broken, but they are aged.
Bork, what's at the thresher?
My legs are still fresh.
A tad dirty, but you're still rocking your kicks. You gotta clean off them Air Jordans.
So yeah, I guess if we're gonna be calling it soon, or at least calling it the night, make sure to give me any equipment that needs to be cleaned or rusted off.
I hand you my sniper rifle and Tlaloc.
I guess I gotta give over Thorn. Though
You
I'd
clean
rather
that yourself.
not.
You clean that
Yeah,
yourself. I'm not touching
yeah,
that.
fair enough, fair enough. I said I would give you Thorn, then I realized, wait, yeah, no, you probably don't want that.
I'll give you my graviton lance if you can clean it easier.
I guess I can clean Thorn myself, or just not. I mean, it is. You
I'm
know.
fine touching any other weapon, not that.
I wonder why.
What do you
I
have
don't-
against my gun that is actually, like, for real evil?
I don't want no bad juju.
You don't
It's
want
not
that bad
bad
juju.
juju, it's Thorn.
I don't want
That's
no
bad juju.
fucking. I don't want no fucking chupacabra coming after me in the night.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
You better behave, or the Baba Yaga will get you.
Fucking Baba Yaga.
And the thing is, I can say that because I know Spanish.
A chupacabra.
The fucking
So-
one language I know.
So what are you guys doing? Are you setting up your rooms?
Yeah.
Dying.
I'm
Checking my inventory, I do have some pieces of ogre that I never got rid of.
I was gonna
Okay.
say,
Okay,
I
got
guess
some more
all of
pieces.
us are
Pieces of
gonna.
hive ready.
I was gonna say all of us are taking a different floor, I guess.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Get up here.
Yeah, you all have your own rooms, so you guys can do whatever you want with them. And they're spacious rooms too. They're not like tiny like dorm rooms or nothing. Like they're good sized rooms.
Like
Probably take
studio.
one. I'll probably take like one of the far back ones, so that way you know the areas to avoid.
The one closest to the forge.
Yeah, that's why if I'm all the way in the back,
Oh yeah, because
then it's less
the
likely
forge
for
will be
people
in
to
the
hear
back,
noise.
so like you'll want to be closest to it. So I'm assuming we'll just put you in the back.
He
Yeah, 'cause then
likes
I-
the noise.
because then not only can I work there, I can live there.
Yep. There you go.
Because there's no point in having two separate rooms, one for my bed and one for my forge. No.
He lives in the forge. He is the forge.
Diggy,
I
diggy
am the
hole.
forge.
He doesn't need to leave. We will keep him in there. You belong in there.
And
I used to be part of the Sun Legion, so this is fitting.
you could also forge armor to sell as business as well.
Exactly.
Hey, we
See,
can
like-
Not to mention-
Should
not to
probably
mention
go out
weapons.
At some point to figure out what kind of armor. Speaking of armor, actually, yeah, we need to check what kind of armor is actually like common, so that we know what we should make when we make new like gear.
It's not
Check
that.
out the latest fashion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's not like that. Our stuff is possibly out fashion. It just looks old.
I mean, you know, fashion. It's been 100 years. Fashion changes.
Hey, we're setting a new trend here. Come on.
I want a cape.
You want to look like Grandpa? Grandpa Guardian?
Okay, go get a bed sheet.
As long as it's not a white bed sheet and I'm not from the south.
No, we're not going that route. No.
I said as long as I'm not. Oh, that was fucking great though.
Elias, you have
Ow.
a question about
Good
the...
jobs.
Yeah, if
I
if
thought
anything,
nothing could
I'm
hit
probably
me.
setting up my room last because I'm need to clean all this fucking armor.
I'm taking the lowest floor possible because it's the fucking most likely
Oh,
the coldest.
sorry, to be clear, you're all on the same floor. It's just you're all gonna have.
Our own like
Uh,
areas.
Yeah, it's basically like
I thought it
three
was
and
multiple
three.
floors.
There's multiple floors,
No.
but the bedrooms are all on one floor.
Yeah, I'm going down further and finding more areas.
There are more stuff down below.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down below.
I'm gonna check that out too, because I want to see what else there is.
Let me know if you find materials I can use.
All right, so as you go further down, you're starting to find like a little spiral staircase, and you walk down it, and you come into kind of a mechanical room. There looks like there's kind of a small generator kind of sitting at the bottom. It looks like a bit of a pillar kind of going like further as you're coming down, it's kind of more towards the center of the building. It just looks like a big pillar standing there, and you're seeing some glowing light from the central portion of it, and it's humming like a kind of a whitish blue hue to it, and it's glowing softly and it's humming.
Does it
Power's
look
running
familiar?
normally, and you kind of look further down, and you do see that there are some more rooms past uh, the power core, and there's a couple other small storage rooms that are currently unused, which you could retrofit into a bedroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
It's gonna
because-
like in terms of where it is in the building, like you'd be kind of underneath the other guys' bedrooms.
Yeah, because I just like.
He's
being
underneath the
away.
forge.
And
Yeah,
plus, it's gonna actually be cooler down there too.
it will be. It will be cooler down there geographically. So, all right. So, yep, you're gonna set down in the bottom next to the humming power core, and everyone else is gonna set up their rooms. So, as you guys are kind of settling in, your ghosts are starting to kind of spring back up to life. Uros, you hear DB just he kind of pops out the pack, and he's moving a little wobbly, but he's definitely better than he was.
Mm.
Just like, where are we? What
I-
happened?
Hi, DB. Hi, DB. We're kind of home. We're at the bar.
He kind of looks around. This doesn't look like the bar.
It-
This is the underground section of it.
Check your date, DB. You'll see.
My head's a little funny.
Oh. Okay, we're way in the
I-
future, okay, buddy?
Wait, we're what?
Yeah, it's about 100
Yeah,
years.
time travel, it's real.
That's why you're probably disoriented.
Well, wait, no. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna kill
we time
someone.
traveled before, like that. I don't think that was it, was it?
I think this is different.
Wait, where's Paradox is here, right?
Yes, Elias, Paradox, Dragonfly, Ash, they're all here.
The gang's all here.
Yeah, we're just setting up rooms right now and kind of just getting one of these. I'm gonna call it a bed ready.
Well, I know we time traveled before, but I don't think that's what this was. It's okay.
What the dog did? What the dog did?
He barks at everything and anything that's outside. It could be a squirrel. Yeah, literally scares the crap out of us doing it too.
Yeah.
And there's nobody there. So yeah, literally. He does scare the crap out of me when I'm not paying attention, and all of a sudden it's
It just speaks up. Just fucking peeks up beside you.
Please don't do that.
Fat fucking bupkis.
Yeah, please don't scream
Yeah.
into the microphone.
You also gotta
What?
remember, we're streaming. There are other people's ears we gotta accommodate.
and I can do this. There we go. The dog's bad now.
But DB will just kind of look at you. He goes, "Well, we traveled in time before, but
I know, buddy, but this
there
time
was something else, but
m-
I can't remember it."
maybe it'll come in time, buddy. How are you feeling right now?
Well, the spinning's stopped anyway. I at least feel like I can sort of sit still.
Oh.
That was a weird experience.
What did you experience? Just like being sick?
Well, it was big, bright light. I felt like I was near the traveler. And then when the light faded, I felt like I want to pop out all of my internals.
Oh. So can you still feel the light?
Oh yes. We're definitely near the traveler. It's quite strong here.
Well, that's
In
good.
fact, it's honestly even a little stronger than before. Are we
Stronger?
really close to the traveler?
Practically under it.
Well, yeah, you could say that.
We're right under the city. We're in the city.
But it still feels even stronger than when we were last here. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's more.
More? Well, we're getting things set up. We have to kind of, and I look at myself in my armor. I go, we got to kind of make us look a little up to date.
He's looking at you kind of in the mirror and just, are we on the run?
Not so. It's just
Entirely.
we're kind of having to stay low, download, off the radar kind of thing for a bit until we figure out what's going on fully here.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just maybe listen to the radio signals and see if I can hear what's going on.
That would
Maybe
be most helpful.
I'll at least kind of pick up on what's happening in around traffic anyway.
I flip up a crate for him to land on, kind of set him over there. It's like, here you go, buddy. It's the best I can do right now.
And he just he sets himself down on there, and he just balances himself like sitting on there perfectly. Oh, that's fine, thank you.
Well, you rest. Try and figure out what you can get, and we'll get a little rest and figure out what's happening later. It's been a long trip.
Yeah, it really has.
Get her in there.
I did have a question though.
Yeah.
Did we actually kill him?
Yes. We stopped him.
Good. Good, I'm glad. I just kind of trails off and, well, I'm gonna listen in. You get some sleep.
All right. Then I just pat him on top of him. Don't do too much, though. And I fall back into the bed.
All right. So before we wrap up, we'll do Elias. Paradox will pop out of his pack while you're sitting in your room, and you just hear him go, that was not fun.
Yeah, considering we kind of met God there.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
There's a blank spot in my memory.
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember. We went to the edge of time, but that's where it gets fuzzy. I can't remember much from when we were there.
To summarize, Godhand is dead. And we had the choice to remain in the past where we were, or come to a future where we're needed.
He just kind of looks around. I'm assuming you chose the latter then if we're here.
Yep, a lot has changed. The city is massive, and we're basically right underneath the Traveler.
You see his eye kind of like darting back and forth as he seems to be like scanning or listening for something. Yeah, the city's a lot more massive. The air traffic is
Intense.
Yeah, that's certainly the word to describe it. I mean, wow. How long have we been gone? This is
About 100 years. And Nikon's missing.
well, we're certainly in an interesting situation. So I've been kind of fading in and out, listening in to the conversation earlier. We're avoiding the Vanguard, right?
For a little bit, but I'm half tempted to contact Noble and Ross. Juno's also missing from their team.
Yeah. Might be a good idea to reach out to at least someone who knows you.
Yeah.
They might at least be able to help us sort out the Vanguard problem, but I think we have a pretty big pile of stuff on our plate at this point. Between figuring out why we were put here and what's going on in the world and what's happening now, we need to get our hands into a lot of information very quickly.
I mean, we could just try and message him right now.
All right. And you see him, his eye kind of straightens out a little bit as he's trying to communicate. You're putting out a call, but it's not being answered.
Alright.
You're basically being sent to a voicemail, sort of.
Well, that's not good. I'm gonna send him basically, in a sense, a text message going, answer.
You receive a text message. This is some joke. How'd you get this number?
Ross, the last time we met, I told you I would explain everything. And that's what I send him a text. And after a few seconds, I give him another call.
So after that, you do receive a vid call, and you do see him. Elias Norwood.
Long time.
Where the fuck have you been?
For me and for you, it's been quite a while to ride. For you, it's been 100 years. For me, a few hours.
Oh no.
Mate, I'm not entirely sure you remember.
Bitch.
You disappeared.
That was a stupid death.
We'll wait until the end of the session to continue this.
you disappeared without warning. You, your friend Uros, that big red guy, Titan.
Theo,
Right.
it's been 100 years. I can understand.
Yeah, well, a lot has also happened in those 100 years, mate.
I know about you now.
What do you know?
We came back and we kind of went to a library because we didn't know how the Vanguard would react to 3 Vanguard reappearing out of the middle of nowhere 100 years after they disappeared. So we kind of went to a library and we looked all 3 of you up. And what I know is that she disappeared on a mission on the moon.
He's not looking at you in the vid call. He's looking straight down. Yeah.
What happened?
We we're on a mission to the moon, trying to get this crystal, the soul of Oryx or some other nonsense. I'd rather not talk about this right now. I'm being honest with you, mate.
I understand. But in the future, we're gonna address it. And we'll find her.
Well, that's the problem, Elias. I don't know if I want to find her.
Why?
You know what the Hive have done to Guardians up there on the moon, mate?
No.
Some of the monstrous things they've done to other Guardians.
I've been gone for 100 years.
I know. But if anything, I hope wherever she is, she's found peace. Because the damn sure ain't going to be up there on the moon.
Fair enough. But still. It's better to kind of at least get some closure. It'll haunt you for the rest of your days if you don't. You and I both know that very well.
Who says it already hasn't?
Fair enough. I don't know
So,
what you guys have been up to.
I'm assuming you are not calling here just for a social hello. Right.
No.
You see him kind of slump back in his chair a little bit. What do you need?
How well are you connected within the Vanguard?
I still have my contacts, but I frankly haven't been doing much Vanguard work lately.
Well, you have better access than I do. Me, Uros, Ash, and Theo are in the city right now. We're practically under the Traveler. We probably going to start working again. But the issue is, we don't know how the Vanguard will react to 5 long dead Guardians showing back up.
Well, I can say with pretty fair amount of confidence that you would be held for questioning, and there would be many, many interrogations.
Yeah.
The only person who is a confirmed time traveler around here doesn't necessarily answer to the Vanguard.
Elsie.
Uh, People around here call her the Stranger.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The Exo Stranger. Yeah.
Yeah. We met her over 100 years ago.
Word is she helped out a Guardian here not too long ago. Get past the Vex and Venus. She's been spotted helping out a particular Guardian. But that was only for a brief time, and she's just kind of been off grid. But I'm assuming you also heard about Nikon.
That's another thing. We're going to be searching for him. And that's the information I'd like if you could gather.
Well,
Where he may have gone to.
you're dealing with a needle in an intergalactic haystack. He's been gone a long time.
87
Been looking
years.
for you. Where he ended up, who knows? He could be anywhere between Mercury and the Reef. Maybe even further beyond, for all I know.
And the reef wouldn't actually be a bad place to start. Now that I think about it.
Well, they're more welcoming to Guardians than they used to be. Ever since they opened up the reef, and there's partnerships. Yeah, it's a long story. I can tell you another time. Just know that if you do go to the reef, they will be more welcoming to Guardians.
Alright.
I'm assuming also you're in need of some new equipment.
Yeah, we kind of stand out very badly.
Yeah, we need to fix that as soon as we can.
I'll get you in touch with someone who works outside the Vanguard. He can
You motherfucker.
tailor you some new armor.
Alright.
I will admit he is going to be a bit on the pricey side, considering he's making stuff that's more aligned for people of the last city, the security forces, but he can fashion you some rather unique armor if you request it.
Do I know his name by any chance?
You won't know his name, but I'll send you the address to his shop in the last city.
Alright.
He's a trustworthy person. He will take care of you as far as getting your armor is concerned. And he's very discreet. I choose to not really go by the tower much these days, so I do know a few other people in the last city who can help you get stuff a little more under the table.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck? And then, yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, well, I'll send that over to you, and if you need anything else, you have my number, you know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah. But I was the last person you were expecting to hear from today.
Well, if I'm being honest, mate, you're probably the biggest breath of fresh air I've had in a long time.
Fair enough. It'll be good to work with you again. Even if it's in a limited capacity.
You too. I'll see you soon.
See you around.
And cuts the comms.
Yep.
So at this point, do any of you want to do anything before going to bed?
I kind of want to get all my.
Someone's already snoring, so we already know that.
I kind of want to get my Ahamkara, or not Ahamkara, but Ogre Titan shit laid out.
All right, so yeah, you kind of lay it out on a table that's in your room. And what would you like to do with it?
Mostly it's right now. It's just cataloging what all I have to make sure, because I definitely want to see if I can do something with it.
Okay, so as you're cataloging and examining the chitin, you're noticing something as well. Much like how your weapons and armor seem to have aged, the chitin seems to have also aged as well, but not to the same visible degree. Your armor and your clothes have aged by about roughly 100 years, whereas this chitin, as you're examining this, looks like it's maybe aged roughly 30 years.
Ooh.
It's slightly thicker than when you previously examined it, but it's only grown maybe a few millimeters in thickness. But you are noticing some aged changes to every piece of chitin that you had in your possession.
Is it still? It's all still usable though, yeah.
Oh, yes. It's all quite usable. It's just you're noticing that because it's aged over time, it seems to have grown slightly.
Ooh. That'll be. I mean, certainly interesting. Could be useful for building armor and shit later on.
Just a fun little scientific fact for you.
Science.
Science. Yep, so you will be cataloging and just examining these pieces into the night until you're ready for sleep. Anyone else?
I'm just having the sniper rifle and Talawak cleaned, and that's where we up.
All right, so yep, Theo's working on that into the night, and everyone lays down for a rest. And with that, we are going to end tonight's session.
Can we have a secret cutscene of what Tanix is doing?
You're gonna get a shot of him sitting inside the prison of elders.
Ah.
Yeah, he's in prison at this point, isn't he?
He would be in this current position in the timeline. He would be in the prison of elders.
Oh no.
That fucking.
Sorry.
You're good.
Ugh. Okay. Well,
So
the moment
we're entering a new world with new mysteries and new possibilities. And you guys will now have a base of operations to which you work out of. You will be gaining passive income through your bar. And we are beginning a new journey.
Oh, by the way, Bork, we can shackle tormentors in midair, so.
Yeah.
And they're
Keep dropping
playing.
well, because honestly, using the well on them is not a bad idea.
I'm gonna
I
build
mean, if you
this.
want to save the
I want to
well,
build a still. I'm gonna build a still.
When
When I'm not
I'll
snoring.
Save it for. I'll save it for important moments.
Yeah.
But, when those champions spawn, we.
Well, while
need to
those
get
two are
champions
playing
down there on the
game,
platform.
there's links down below for the YouTube channel where you can find these uploaded here probably in the next few days. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it to a schedule when I'm
My res
uploading
is in
them.
an okay spot. You should be able to get it fairly easily.
Yeah. And oh my god, it's Tanix
Yeah,
with a steel chair.
as they play their game.
By God, it's Tanix with a steel chair.
I can easily just mute them all, and
This is a bad spot.
But anyway, there's links down below for the YouTube channel. You can go over there, catch up on any of the past seasons. We also have the Transformers D&D, which will be next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Figure out your time. I'm not doing it for you. I don't do math like that. There are links for Space Ghost Dave's channel and Frosted Merc, who is also known as Mercer, and Theo, and Overload. Space Ghost Dave is
Well, yeah, he's
DM
not
and
redacted,
Gilgamesh.
He's amazing.
Nope.
He is also known as no.
AKA.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck.
And then we got
He's
Visor
real
up there.
again.
They don't have a channel. We don't care. Bork, who's also known as Ash. We don't care. There's also
Son of a
Snuggles.
bitch.
Don't worry, he's always huggable, and he likes to snuggle with Visor.
That's not a fun
So.
spot.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
that's
he's
the
not
tormentor.
responding back either. It's get soon.
We're also trying to survive at the moment.
You guys, you're fine. You're fine. Just deal with it.
Work as this platform court.
Do you?
But yeah, we
the
are back
important
in
ones.
our full rotation, our regularly
say.
scheduled programming.
The
And
important
Work,
ones.
get off that platform. Tormentor's there.
The important ones. Do you have anything else you want to
yes.
plug? I'm
He's
talking to
after me.
Mercer and Space Coast.
No,
I'm gonna say.
no, you've already covered it.
Well, Mercer, are you doing a D&D session on
Tomorrow.
tomorrow? Okay.
Work, wait, moving.
Catch also that's how you can find him. Look for the link in Twitch or YouTube. They both have
No, you
links
don't.
there. The YouTube
Just let
has
him
more
talk.
links and channels there for like
Watch him.
Swears Bar podcast. If you're looking for like my little Kerbo thing there, you can get one from Heximus on her not her channel. Well, you can find her on her streaming channel too, but you can commission one from her specified if you want something a little different too.
Yeah.
Outside of that, is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, there is a Patreon link down there. If you want to give money, it all goes back into this.
Oh, it's-
So,
Or if you want to watch the ham cam,
oh yes, I might put on the
Susan
cam-
has a car.
Susan.
Her
Or-
name is Susan Marshmallow.
The kids called her Marshmallow, and
She's Susan.
but she's Susan.
Look out! Here comes Susan.
It's so threatening. I didn't think about that when I did that. So I might. Yeah, there's a car. She has a car here. It's a pink car. It's cute. It's a little sporty, and it's a wheel. So
But so,
So
oh,
she-
so you do got the Patreon set up though. That's nice.
yeah, there should work. I don't have anything set up yet for Discord. I will get it set up to where you join Discord eventually, but I got to fix some things in Discord to adjust. So
Okay, he's on me now.
I want to
And,
see.
well, then we'll probably see what we can do to kind of give back to the patrons too whenever
Oh.
we do
Figure it
get
out.
that started here. So we'll think of ways to kind of give back to people who do support us.
Oh, he's on me. Tormentor doesn't like me that much.
I might as well
Yeah.
just keep plugging it, right? The contest I have running.
I'm coming over to you.
But that's for
we need
Transformers,
more
Well, I
so-
mean, yeah, we
pads.
gotta keep plugging it because we gotta let anyone
Swap
who doesn't
aggro.
know, we gotta let them know.
I just need to take out that
Yeah, yes, I do.
one
My
guy
wife
there.
got a hamster for her classroom, so it's a hamster classroom pet. She's cute and adorable. I will I will have a camera set up. I'll probably stream a few hours, just live streaming, and I'll probably have a small window of me playing something or doing something stupid.
Where is the?
But no, I do
Tormentor's
have a
following you.
contest. I can talk. How you enter? and you can enter. The more you enter, the more closer the chance to win a possible transformer of some sort or dice or something, whatever I have laying around, which will be randomly picked for me because I'm not going to think that much. So all you have to do is go to social
You got
medias,
the tormentor.
drop the links for Twitch and YouTube in there because I'm going to count them as separate ones. So that's 2 right off the bat if you do. And what will happen is just let me know by telling me in the comments and let me know where you did it, and I'll count it toward you. I'll have your name put on a list and put little marks next to you, and it adds up. And literally, you get entered in, and the more you do, the bigger the chance you win.
Yep,
And I will
drawing at the end.
And it will end on June 30th. I will let the system randomly pick, ship to the lower 48 states because I can't afford everything. Shipping to another country is a nightmare.
Yeah, because we have
we love you guys.
Export.
But if you live out of the country and you're in the contest, we'll find something else to.
We'll
We'll
probably
send
just
you
give
a-
you the
Kinda
money
give
to
back,
give equal
'cause-
value.
I'll send you an
Because
endearing.
I know we have a resident Australian around, and I know he's been entering into the contest.
He says he's not, but he technically has been because he keeps promoting it, I think.
And that's great.
So,
But
yeah. So, yeah, enter, let me know.
Where's the bear?
I got
He's dead. I
not
killed
quite
him.
a few, but I
Oh,
got
you
a
killed
few
him, good.
people
Yeah, remember when I
really
cast that
entering,
Needle Storm
and
earlier?
like I said, I do keep track of it because I'm going to let the system pick it, not me.
We're good to new
I don't
Palace
want to
now,
do
then,
that much.
definitely.
So,
Yeah.
but with any of that, you guys want to say
God.
bye other than the 2 are fighting to their death?
What?
Yeah,
We're fighting
exactly.
God and we're losing.
Yeah,
See?
that was really good death.
we'll see you next week for Transformers. Get some sleep.
May the calming cold guide your heart.
I was waiting for him to say it.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Yeah, it's about right. The other 2 we don't care about, so don't worry. They're just fodder, you know. They wear the red shirts. If you know what that reference means.
I just realized why I have little ammo.
But wherever you're at in the world,
I forgot
have a
to
good
put on
morning,
voice
good
reserve.
afternoon, and good evening.
Oh, my
And be safe out there because people are freaking crazy and stupid.
Indeed.
So, yes, the red shirts.
Yep, the red shirts indeed.
Have a good night, everyone, or wherever you're at. There.